What's going on, everybody? Appreciate you guys checking in. We're hitting you guys on a Sunday. We appreciate it, man. Severe's going to be with us in just a second. Don't worry. He's going to be popping through. All right. But, man, I appreciate everybody rocking with us. Again, like you guys know, we're doing the Raider War Room. We hit you guys on Sundays as well as Wednesdays. And today's going to be a little special. Today, we're going to break down some game film of Klint Kubiak. We're going to talk about the two coaches that we just recently kind of got wind of joining Klint Kubiak's staff. We got a run game coordinator, and I want to say it was actually a couple days ago, but the linebackers coach that came in, we didn't get a chance to talk about him on our Wednesday show. So we're going to talk about him on this one. We're going to touch on those coaches real briefly. We're not going to do too much of a deep dive, but definitely want to kind of get your guys' feedback in the chat. We're going to do a start and bench and cut them. That's going to let you have the opportunity to guess that third player and possibly get involved in that giveaway on March 11th, day one of free agency. I counted up. We got about 26 people entered into that draft so far, and you can keep guessing. I believe we have about 4 people that have repeat entries because they guessed twice correctly. So definitely get involved in that. And if you want to get involved, hit that subscribe button. We do a sub-only chat just to show our appreciation to our subscribers. So we appreciate everybody popping. But we are going to do a full breakdown of Klint Kubiak's offense, kind of what he likes to do. What does he do in that run game that makes it so successful? And what does he like to do with JSN? What type of offense will this look like without a JSN? Because he uses them in very unique ways, and I definitely want to showcase that and get the chat's feedback as well. So definitely do us a big favor. Double tap that screen, hit that like button, hit that sub button. I appreciate everybody rocking with us. Like I said, what's up to my guy Chris? What's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
What's going on? What's going on, people? I'm doing good, man. Just enjoying. Gotta love Sundays. It's war room time. So I'm good. But before we get started, I gotta ask the chat something, man. I want to know, how do you guys feel with the news of Mendoza not throwing at the combine? It shouldn't really be a surprise, but I'm just curious how you guys feel. Do you think put 1 in the comments if it doesn't bother you, 2 if it does bother you? I'm just curious. I want to know what you guys say.
Yo, 1, just roll in, man. But what are your thoughts?
Me honestly, I wasn't expecting him to throw. Most of the time, you get some of those quarterbacks that throw. I care more. I want to see what his pro day is, getting out there. But I never really, to be honest, I really don't put too much into the combine, period, to be quite honest, except just seeing just the true athletic traits of someone. But as far as what they can do on the grass and processing and things like that, I don't really put too much into it. That's just to see who can run, who's strong, who has good change of direction and stuff like that.
Yeah, we can talk about that real quick. Got to bring the third wheel in this good old live right here.
The troublemaker. Troublemaker.
What's going on, man?
What's up, man? How's everybody?
It's good. It's goody.
Came in at the right time because Chris asked a quick little question. Obviously, with Mendoza not throwing at the combine, definitely want to get your feedback as well. Does it matter? Do you really care if he throws at the combine? You got a couple answers to it. Then I'm gonna get your response to it. DK, you're saying who's our JSN? We're gonna talk about that because I want to showcase just the way that
they don't exist on this team.
He's definitely not on this team yet. Absolutely not.
DK's got a 1. Remind me, Chris, was 1 you don't care?
So 1 is if they're okay with it. 2 if it's a problem.
Okay, so 1. DK's got a 1. Jeffrey, what's going on? You got a 1. Jason Downs, 1. I'm good with it. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we got just a couple. Keep it flying in. Let us know.
Yeah, keep it flying in. Let us know, guys. Let us know.
I'm gonna let you throw it to you, Severe, man. What are your thoughts on Mendoza not throwing at the combine?
So I'm of 2 minds. I care, but it's not about him specifically. I just care that quarterbacks in general have not done it recently. The only top prospect that has done it recently, 2, was Anthony Richardson and CJ Stroud. And CJ Stroud put on one of the best passing clinics I've ever seen from any quarterback at the combine, ever. It was just
Penix too. Don't forget about your boy Penix.
Penix threw at the combine.
Yeah.
Okay.
He looked good
okay.
too. He looked good.
Did he throw at the combine? Or did he throw at his pro day? Because I know he had an individual.
No, he threw the combine. Remember, he ran too. He ran well.
That was his pro day.
Nah, he was at the combine. You know, he always got his do-rag, but I swear
he ran at his pro day. He ran a 4.5 at his pro. I remember because he had like a purple do-rag on.
I think he threw.
I could be wrong. I don't remember him at the combine, to be honest.
I don't think he threw at the combine. I think he had his own individual pro day. He had his individual pro day. I think he did everything there because like people was asking. He might have thrown at the combine, but he didn't run. I know for sure he didn't run because people was questioning.
Yeah, I thought he ran.
Why would he run or not?
Okay. Yeah, you might be right.
He might have thrown though. But CJ Stroud put on the clinic, you know, and that's why watching him now, I know it's all mental because he went out there not knowing any of these receivers, like, you know, not really having any kind of time to prepare or anything like that. And like I said, it was one of the most beautiful performances throwing the ball I've seen out of anybody, and you know, in booty shorts and a tank top. So you know, didn't
JJ throw too?
JJ.
I thought he threw and didn't even look that good. Okay, maybe I might get him confused. Okay,
I don't think he
threw.
I don't think he threw. Yeah, I'm saying CJ Stroud one of the only people to do it. Caleb didn't do anything. Caleb didn't let them touch him. He didn't let them do medicals. He didn't let them do nothing. Yeah. He didn't let them check his cuticles. He's like, only Mei Ling touching these nails. Like, but
yeah, I'm about to say I thought he did. I could have swore he did.
Who?
Okay.
Penix.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
He looked good though. I remember watching him. I was like, he looked good.
Okay, I don't remember. I remember he ran at his pro days. I remember that was a big question. People were wondering what he ran, and I told people, like, look, bro, y'all don't think because he didn't run a lot at Washington that he can't run. Because I watched him at Indiana, destroy people with his legs before he started getting hurt. So him not running was just the virtue of him. Like, look, I done had 2 ACLs. I'm cool off running. I think he tore his shoulder up one time on a scramble too. So that's why he was like, look, I'm good on running. But he's fast. He's crazy athletic. He ran a 4.5. I think he jumped like 30, 37, some crazy like that too. So he's crazy athletic. But so that was never an issue. But yeah, like no quarterback ever throws. I have an issue with it overall, them not throwing. Like it's not about Mendoza specifically because he's just following suit with the other guys. Like nobody else is doing it. So he's like, bro, if y'all not doing it, why would I do it? That's why I had so much respect for CJ. He's like, look, bro, I'm for sure the number 2 pick in this draft. It's nothing I can do to really help myself much. You know, maybe I can catapult into the number 1 spot, but you know, I can more so hurt myself if I come out here and I don't look good. He went out there and he put on a clinic. It was just it's on, like, they got it clipped on YouTube. It was like so crazy. And then AR looked pretty solid as well. Like the touch throws, AR wasn't looking good, but
he hit the ceiling. Yeah, he hit the ceiling.
Yeah. He had a couple deep throws. He had a couple deep throws that were nice.
I'm so glad Al Davis wasn't alive, bro.
Oh my God. Al Davis would have traded up to number 1 to pick somebody.
When I saw he hit the ceiling, I'm like, Jesus, Mark. I hope you ain't got no Al in you, man.
Traded to the number 1 pick to draft Anthony Richardson. Who would have been there? So you know, so that's why I was so like. But see, that's why I respect people that compete when they don't have to compete. Like Saquon didn't have to show up to the combine and do a damn thing. He showed up to the combine and did everything because he had nothing to hide. Like Bijan didn't have to do anything. You know, he showed up, did his thing. So a lot of these guys that show up there, like, look, I ain't got nothing to hide. Athletically, y'all, I'm about to show y'all who I am as an athlete. Because when you're that level of athlete and when you're that talented, you want to show it off, right? Like, man, like I said, when I was in shape, I couldn't. Every opportunity I had to take my shirt off, I was like, girl, it's hot in here. Let me take this shirt. It's 65 degrees. It's hot in here. I don't know what y'all feeling, but you know, I'm hot. Let me take this shirt off. I got a tank top on. You know, come about this thing. So like, I was ready to take my shirt off every chance I got. So that's why I know, like, when it's dudes that don't run, like, I always go back to Genty. Like, bro, you got something to hide. You got something to hide because if you're that athletically gifted, I'm trying to show everybody. Oh, as soon as I can dunk, bro, every opportunity I got, I'm dunking. I'm dunking for no reason. I'm dunking. I don't even have to dunk. I could have laid it up. I had a little midi. I'm about to pump fake 5 times and I'm gonna dunk. And I'm trying to show off my athleticism. And that's why I know when dudes avoid it, especially skill position players, it's like, bro, that's suspicious.
We're gonna hit the chat here in just a quick second. I'll give you my take on it. Look, when it comes to the combine, and especially with quarterbacks, unless you are fighting to overtake somebody in the first round, or you are in the kind of the back half of the draft, you're really going to prove something, and you still have more to prove, then I can see you going at the combine. That's perfectly fine. I understand why Fernando Mendoza is not throwing, because you can only hurt yourself. You are right now in everybody's mind and everybody's eyes. Let me tell you, in 99% of the fan base's eyes, he's the number one quarterback in this draft. And so you don't want to go to a combine where it's going to do nothing, like you said, do nothing but hurt you. It's going to hurt you because at the end of the day, you are not throwing to receivers you have chemistry with. And as a quarterback, you're going to go throw routes you're unfamiliar with. You're going to go throw routes. You're going to throw to receivers that you don't understand how they break. Do they stop at a dime and cut on a 45? Do they round their cuts? Do they drift, on an out route?
Yeah.
There's just so many things that can technically hurt you, and people nitpick at the combine, right? Tyler Shuck is a great example. Tyler Shuck had that one moment at the combine where he had just some weird throw that was just off balance, and like, oh shit, now he's a 6th rounder. It's like, no, do not take one throw from a goddamn combine or just a body of throws and go and all of a sudden just kind of label them as trash, because you have to go back and look at the game. You have to go look at what they do in a game scenario to truly understand who they are as a quarterback. So, if you're dialed in your spot, there's no reason for you to throw at the combine. It could do nothing but hurt you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not mad at him for throwing at the combine. Again, my assessment on Mendoza is going to be fully what I see on film at Cal as well as Indiana. Now flip to the pro day. The pro day ain't going to prove nothing to me either, because the pro days are scripted.
Scripted, yeah. 100%.
You better even be more polished on your pro day. Yeah. There's no excuse.
But here's my thing, though.
Remember when Johnny Manziel wore a helmet? Everybody was like, "Ooh, he's wearing a helmet."
Yeah.
It's funny. But the only thing that I'm actually looking forward to with Fernando Mendoza's pro day is if they treat the pro day like they used him during the season. They play it very safe. He throws very simple routes. He does not get creative with his throws. They do not try to throw kind of off-script, unbalanced throws, kind of get him off his mark. Because if they do, I'm going to be very curious just how he performs. Because if they orchestrate his pro day like they did, using him in the season, bro, he's going to take some 3-step drops and just fire a slant. That's basically what he's going to do. He's going to do a simple curl route. And a goal. That's what you're going to see. You're not going to see a pro day like Zach Wilson where he's changing directions, rolling out. Like, you're not going to see it, because that's not Mendoza. And I'm going to tell you right now, you go back and watch the game film, he's 50-50, especially with the rush coming at him. When he's on the run throwing, bro, his accuracy drops dramatically.
He's not going to – I venture to bet that he probably won't even throw it at his pro day. Like, back shoulder throws don't look impressive on air. like you're throwing a back shoulder throw on air, that don't look good. That's a big sign. That's not an impressive throw, right? Most of the stuff he's good at is not going to look super impressive. Like that's his money. Pass right there is the back shoulder throw. Like, you throwing that on air, that don't look good. Maybe you could do some deep curls, some deep outs, maybe a deep post or something like that. Every so often, kind of dispel the arm strength stuff. But like his bread and butter is the back shoulder stuff. And like I said, unless his coverage out there, which is not going to be, that don't look good.
Yeah, it's no coverage and no real pass rush. I mean, you might have guys holding bags, acting like they're, so it's gonna be real safe. It's gonna be real safe.
Mel Kiper and Mike Mayock, to this day, as far as I know, maintain that Jamarcus Russell had the most impressive pro day they've ever seen with anybody throwing the football.
Yeah.
To this day. And it didn't mean a damn thing.
Didn't mean a damn thing.
Didn't mean so.
One thing I am going to be really interested in watching is the difference between Fernando Mendoza's pro day and Ty Simpson's pro day. because Ty Simpson showed a lot more of being able to kind of throw on the run with accuracy, throw off balance, and he did it 50 times more than Fernando Mendoza did throughout the season because everything ran through him. I'd be curious if Alabama actually is more creative with this pro day and shows more. Because, look, Ty Simpson, because of the narrative, he has more to prove.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think that they might end up being more creative. I'm very curious to see just the difference between the pro days and the style of throws that they have Ty Simpson do because they're comfortable with it versus how safe they are with Mendoza. I'm just curious.
Yeah, because with Ty, it's like for where he's going to get drafted, it's like you almost have to get a little aggressive with him for him to have a chance to show. Because honestly, that might be the reason why. And I don't remember how was Dart's pro day. Because I mean,
I don't remember.
Yeah, because he may have had a chance to really show off, some of his because he was coming off that bad. What was the bowl game? No, they didn't even make the bowl, but it was that game against Florida, right?
Florida,
yeah, that Florida game.
Everybody pointed to.
Yeah, so I think he probably went ahead and had an aggressive pro day. If I would imagine that kind of helped him get.
I watched the pro day and they moved him around a lot.
Yeah, I was about to say. Well, with him, he's actually that's what he's good at. So actually,
exactly,
so that's right up his alley, actually. So yeah.
So again, I'm just curious to see what the pro days look like and the difference between the two, and it'll be very telling, depending on what it looks like, on what their own team is comfortable with putting him through. Because I'll tell you right now, Indiana's going to do everything to make sure he gets that number one.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
It'd be malpractice for them not to.
Yeah.
So, but all right, let's shout to some people. We're going to get into some coaching talk. We're going to do a start and bench, some cut them, but we're also going to break down some Kubiak game film. All right, so we are already, we're deep into this. All right, here we go. What up, Jeff? What's going on, brother? Appreciate you rocking up in here. Yeah, in the building as well. Jason, what's happening, man? I'm going to go back to the top. Cool, Kev. I see you up in here. What's going on, man? Bueno is in here as well. Daniel Kim, what's happening, man? Let's see. SoCal, what's going on? Space Beast, just want to say what's up to some people before we kind of get going. Black Steel in the building. SoCal, I think I said what's up. Gabriel, what's happening? John Parker in the building as
Gabriel
well.
with the two. That's interesting.
Brim Blood, what's going on? Let's see. I don't even want to try it, but I appreciate you popping up in here. Let's see. Fear Raider, what's going on? D. Keegan in the building as well. John, what's popping, big dog? Appreciate you rocking with us. Okay. We'll say what's up to a little bit more as we kind of go on because we definitely want to get into the coaches and everything else that we want to rock out because we definitely got some game film to go through. But real quick, I think some responses to the Combine talk. Jason, some of the records at the Combine do give you bragging rights, but the throwing not so much. Yeah, hitting the rafters maybe gives you some.
We'll see. We'll see, Space Beast. We shall see.
Hitting the rafters at the top of the ceiling gives you some bragging rights, but then then it's just it's just a false narrative. Lamar Mendoza's agent knows he's a Raider. No need for him to do a damn thing. I hope he's not. But my bad. Didn't mean to throw that out there. Herman, what's going on, man? Got to respect the game. Fernando is number one. All right, okay. Chef gang in the building as well. Daniel, what's happening, man? Let's see. Lamar, if you haven't heard me talk, I am not a fan of Mendoza as it stands right now at the number one. But exactly. we have plenty of time to talk about it more. So, we got more people in here. What's going on? Dixon in the building. Yes, if Money Chuck's in here, I probably did piss him off as to what I said. Dominique, what's going on? Appreciate you rocking with us. Kush Mob in the building as well. Yvette, good seeing you. Bob, I always pitch you off some way, somehow. All right, man. Hey, have a good night.
Okay, cool. Happy to be here.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I think I've said this before. Bob's rocked with me for a long time, but for some reason, that guy.
That's where I draw the line. It's like...
So, okay, let's talk about some quick coaches. We'll do a starting bench and cut them. We'll get into some game film. On Klint Kubiak, let me go ahead and share the screen really quick because I definitely want to leave a good amount of time for the film breakdown. All right, so we got. Actually, we're going to go with this guy first. This was earlier. All right, Raiders are hiring Ronell Williams as their linebacker.
Oh my God, the other picture.
Hey, Severe.
Oh my God.
You can't take Severe nowhere, man. You can't put a picture up nowhere, nobody, man.
I thought that was AI generated. I was like, this is ChatGPT is tripping.
Oh,
Can't
take Severe nowhere, bro. Nowhere.
Oh my God.
I did that on purpose just for Severe, but I can't know what it was. So look, Raiders are hiring Ronell Williams as their linebackers coach. What's very interesting, he's coming over from the Philadelphia Eagles. So chat, let me know what your thoughts are on Ronell Williams coming on over. Again, coming over from the Eagles, which is very interesting. So let us know what your thoughts are in the chat. I will definitely bring it up. One thing to just think about, man, he's coming over from that Eagles staff that had, if you guys don't know, and we're going to bring it up as we get closer to the draft, Jahad Campbell was a rookie of the year, all-pro rookie of the year at the linebacker position. He basically handled him. You got Jacoby Dean that is now going to be a free agent. He's going to be available. Obviously, we have a need at the linebacker position.
Man.
Can this all tie in a little bit? And so, chat, let us know what you think. Chris, I'm going to throw it to you first, man. Thoughts on Ronell Williams coming on over?
Yeah, man. Honestly, anyone that's kind of part of that Eagles, franchise, I kind of like I like what they've done, especially on the defensive side of the ball. They kind of took a step back last year just due to some injuries. But when I heard about this guy and I just looked him up, my first thought was I wonder if this was really a Kubiak hire or if this was the guy, what's his name, Brandon Hunt, that was in the front office in the scouting department and player personnel area for the Eagles. So maybe he's the reason that he came over. I'm not sure, but at the end of the day, he's worked with some good guys. Like you said, also gosh, what's the other linebacker? Gosh, I was looking him up. Zach Bond. Zach Bond.
Zach Bond. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he worked with him. So, so I mean, it'll be interesting to see, honestly, because I know a lot of people kind of hate on our linebackers, but I'm not. If we look at the free agent linebackers, it's not like there's some real dogs out there. Like, honestly, I think with the right coaching, I still believe in. You guys know I believe in Devin White still, as long as he's played in played the way he's supposed to play. But I like the conversion of Jamal Adams. Again, I think it was some good coaching. He continued to play well, even a Landon. And of course, I still want to bring some more guys in there to compete and push those guys. But I think with the right coaching, we could be okay. So it seems like this guy has some flexibility and he's and he's worked with some young guys and got the most out of them. So I'm curious to see what he can bring to the table.
Yeah, I'm with you. And chat, let us know if there's some linebackers that were on this team last year, right? You got Atlanta Roberts, you got Devin White, you got Jamal Adams. Of the linebackers that are now going into free agency, let us know which ones you'd want to prioritize, if any. You could let them all go. You can cut them all and say, hey, good luck to you. Or is there one or two names that you would possibly bring in? Chat, let us know, and we'll definitely try to bring it up. Severe, I'm going to throw it to you, man. Thoughts on Ronell Williams? Now, let me just clarify, he was the assistant linebacker coach over the Eagles, not the linebacker coach.
Yeah.
And just being part of that coaching staff is definitely still a good resume to have. So, Severe, your thoughts on Ronell Williams?
So I was just looking him up right now too, because I was unfamiliar with his game.
You were just so shocked in the other photo that I brought up. I get it. I get it.
My God. That's nightmare fuel right there. But now, yeah, looked like he was their nickelbacks coach before in 2023, and before he transitioned over to being assistant linebackers coach the past 2 years. He was defensive quality control coach as well as assistant linebackers coach. But I was looking it up, and it looks like he was in Chicago for a little while before that, and he was a defensive quality control over there. And then what's interesting is that Travis Smith, who just was recently hired, was over there as well. And who else was over there was Janoko. So both of those guys have familiarity with him from his time in Chicago, because Janoko worked under Luke Getsy when he was in Chicago, and Travis Smith worked on that defensive staff. I think he was defensive line coach over there under Eberflus. So those guys have some familiarity with him. So, it could have been a situation where Hunt, pegged him, or it could have been either one of those guys saying like, hey, you know what? I worked with him over here. He's a young rising guy. Let's try to get him over here. And I think he'll be good because, he has his familiarity with the guy on the offense and defensive side of the ball.
Yeah. No, I agree. I'm just excited that you can bring somebody over that has the experience that he has. Again, he wasn't the linebackers coach. So, but we need some really good development with some young players. We're obviously going to probably draft some players, maybe bring some through free agency, but he has enough ties to where like a Jacoby Dean. If Jacoby Dean does come on over here, man, it's a spot to fill without question. And so I like the hire. We'll see just kind of how it works out, but because of the history, I'm a fan of it, especially this late in the game. And you bring somebody over, you elevate him to the linebacker's coaching role. I'm not mad at it. I think it's definitely a good hire with the probably the limited amount of names that you can get into. So real quick, I'm going to get some of these ones in. Terrence, Devin White Roberts needs to go. Just remember, we have so many position needs at the linebacker role that you might need to keep somebody so that you don't have to go into free agency and grab a bunch of linebackers in the draft. Like you might be able to bring one in serviceably for a 1 year. So cool cut. Anyone that's not on the current roster, JD, Jamal Adams is the only free agent I would consider bringing back. I'd like to bring in Lloyd from the Jags. I know that's kind of a top name. People are looking at DK. Not all of them. One, maybe two of them. Moon over Miami in the building. You're working. Keep grinding. Appreciate you popping in, though. Yvette becoming a member.
Appreciate you, Yvette.
In the building.
But, appreciate it.
We got, hey, Severe. I made it work.
Yeah.
Celebrate for a little bit.
Okay, for sure. Okay.
Get your turf on.
Oh. So, okay.
Oh, my God.
All right. So let's do this because, again, we want to get to we definitely want to get to the game film. But hold on. We got another one. I think, Chris, that might be over here with you.
Oh.
Okay. We appreciate it.
I got to make some logos for mine, man. I got to make some logos.
I know. Appreciate it, man. Hey, Turf, hey, that could be that bad. Hey.
It's a turf here.
It's my dog, man.
So let's get to the next one because, again, I want to get over. We're going to do a start and bench and cut him, and we want to get over to some of the game film. So, Severe, I'm going to have to mute you on this one, okay? I'm going to switch over to the goddamn photo, all right? But
oh, my God, bro. Come on, y'all. Come on, man. Don't make it look like I'm the problem. Look at this. Look at this dude, man. Yeah, make it seem like I'm an issue. Look at this dude's face.
If I'm pronouncing it right.
Oh, my God.
New offensive game coordinator.
This dude sold me a chicken shawarma last week. All right, I swear to God, I bought a chicken shawarma from this guy. You can't tell me that's not him.
I got another one.
Whoa! Don't hit that button again. That's too obnoxious. Hey, there gotta be a more subtle one.
Hey, only if it's worth it, it's gonna happen.
God damn.
It's rare. But we'll have our moments.
Oh man.
Yvette hit the trifecta.
Oh yeah, thank you, Yvette. Thank you.
Oh, that's awesome, Yvette. Man, appreciate it.
Not the chicken shawarma though. Not the chicken shawarma. Get the extra garlic sauce.
Man, you know it, bro. Got me a Kafka chicken shawarma, bro. Hey, he's in there.
You're right.
Oh man.
Darkwing, what's going on, man? You live in Vegas. All right, hey, shout out to you, man. If you're here because you're a Raider fan, I don't know. I'm in the Vegas area as well, man. Definitely hit me up on social media _805 Raider. We always do some stuff here in the local area, man. Shout out to you, big dog. Fucking Jeff.
Wolfman is our.
It's bad. Okay, we're just gonna talk about this really quick. All right, talk about this. Hey, shout Dub, man, appreciate you rocking with us.
Guy Dub.
What's
Dub,
going on, man? Also, if any of you guys are going to the draft, we're gonna be there. Pittsburgh, flights booked, hotels booked. Let us know if you're gonna be at the draft, man. It's gonna be fun. We're not gonna go too in detail. Look, run game coordinator. Obviously, that's huge. That's huge for our offense. And so you kind of take a look at his history. He just recently was with the Jags. He was more on the defensive side. He does have some history as an offensive assistant, like assistant O-line coach. But his only tie to Klint Kubiak is going back to coaching with him at Kansas. I apologize. The University of Kansas. And so he's a local native of Las Vegas. So he's coming back home, but he does got some ties to Kubiak. So I'll be honest, chat, let us know what your thoughts are of this coaching hire. Look, I'm without question wait and see mode. I have no clue really how to take this guy, but at the end of the day, you're a run game coordinator. So hopefully your defensive history can kind of help us with understanding the schemes on the defensive side and kind of how you set up blocking, because the run game coordinator is going to basically construct on how you're going to block defensive fronts in the scheme that Kubiak wants to run. And so he's going to have a massive role on this. Keep in mind, Brendan Carroll was our run game coordinator last year as well. We know how that worked out, the confusion that we had on that offensive line. So we'll see how it works out. Severe, I'll throw it to you first this time. Any thoughts on this guy? And just we'll see how serious you can keep it.
My God, I mean,
football thoughts.
My God, I mean, keep it focused, y'all. I have concerns, man. Like, why are we doing this? Like, I don't want to hear no excuses. I don't want the excuse next year to be like, this dude couldn't see the call sheet through his eyebrows. Like, like when Genty not running well. Like, I don't want no more excuses. Look who's coordinating the run game, right? Obviously we have a very experienced guy in Dennison as the O-line coach who's been fantastic in the run game. So I don't know if it was his call to bring in this wildebeest or who it was. But I would rather it be somebody that actually has more experience on the offensive side of the ball, especially since that is a huge part of what Kubiak likes to do. And obviously, Genty has to be a huge part of what we do next year because of the investment that we made in him. So you would want a guy that has more experience. And like you said, hopefully his experience on the defensive side of the ball gives him a little bit of insight on what that side of the ball is trying to do to combat the run. And maybe he can parlay that into some success in terms of coordinating the run game. But we just went through a guy that didn't know what the hell he was doing last year, and Brendan Carroll, taking over that role. And, it was a disaster. So I would prefer a guy in that role that knew what he was doing, at least had some experience doing it. But, we shall wait and see. We shall wait and see.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. It's a good take, kind of, given the fact that we have Dennison, right? And the hope is that maybe Dennison is kind of more of the voice in the room, and hopefully he can kind of oversee some of the run game coordinator stuff. And at the end of the day, he's our O-line coach, so they do have to work in tandem. They got to work together, and we'll see just who has the bigger voice in the room. Jeff, man, I appreciate you. I'm going to hit you with the Raiders on this one. Appreciate you throwing a super chat out there, big dog. You're saying Wolfman Jack is our run game coordinator.
Looks like Joe Flacco fell into a vat of minoxidil.
Jesus. Oh, man. Let's see. Jeff, draft 2 months from today. Well, you'll be there as well, man. Shout out to you. We're all going to figure out how to link up without question. I let Leo know where we're staying, but we're all going to link up at the draft at some point, man. It's going to be fun. Every time there's a new coach, we're like them Pats, etc. We're gonna see. We're definitely we're gonna try to get away from that narrative for sure. All right, Chris, I'm gonna throw it to you first. All right, I'm gonna throw it to you now, man. Any thoughts on this coach?
Yeah, man, I'm kind of at the point where it's like, you do kind of value, you know, his flexibility of understanding both sides of the ball. But, you know, for us, you know, we struck out so bad last year with the offensive line. So it's like you want to make sure, if anything, we double down on that position this year. We get the best people that we can out there. Again, I don't know much about him. You know, he's a local guy in Vegas. I'm not sure where the connection is because he actually was in Kansas with Kubiak for a little bit of time. So maybe there's some kind of connection there, but I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know, because it's not even like he's worked with, you know, any notable players on the offensive side of the ball. A little bit of his time during, you know, with the Falcons, they did have a good rushing attack. I think they were third in the league in rushing attack that particular year. So I don't know. I can't say I'm too excited, but hopefully he's just a guy that's just going to, you know, provide some additional support and with the game planning. But like we said, I think Dennison's going to be the guy that's kind of running the show there. So, you know, maybe this guy's making sandwiches. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows?
I'm looking at this dude's coaching history, and it looked like before going to Kansas, he spent 2 seasons at the University of Arkansas, Monticello. Monticello. But look at this, where he was. You know, this is how you know this team the funding was through the roof, because he was the offensive line, tight ends,
and fullbacks
coach, and recruiting and strength coordinator.
He's like, you doing everything, bro.
It's like, remember episode of Lucy where the dude what is everything? It's like, oh, let me go get the sheriff. Sheriff speaking. Like what is this dude? Yeah, he was half the coaching staff. They had 3 motherfuckers on the sideline.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I need to get this off the screen. We're gonna do a starting bench from cutting. Hey, look, run game coordinator. Let's hope Dennison has the bigger voice in the room, and that's kind of how we're gonna. That's how we're gonna roll that way. God damn it, LS. I saw Jeff. Your comment. The last one was hilarious as well. Jesus Christ, y'all are crazy. Jerry, hey, what's going on? You don't want to know. You don't want to know. We're going to move past these coaches, especially this one. Jesus Christ. Okay, man.
Double tap the screen, y'all. Double tap the screen.
We're going back up to the big screen real quick as I set this thing up. Hey, we're going to do a starting bench of cut, and then we're going to break down some game film. If you guys want to, definitely get into this starting bench and cut them. We have about, I think it was 26 people entered. We have about 4, maybe 5 people that have multiple entries. You can guess as many as you want, but it's something we're going to do all the way up to free agency. We'll continue it through the draft and have a little bit of fun with it, but it's just our way.
See, coach. Hey, coach, you should have came a little sooner, man. Hey, okay. This was going to be quick though. We'll run through this one quickly, and then we'll get to the film.
Yeah, Raider Paul. Hey, we're going to. I'll be at Bakersfield. I'm gonna talk to Severe about it. We're gonna be at Bakersfield. We're just be chilling, hanging out, man. So if you're there, it'll be good. I think you said multiple times you're gonna be in Bakersfield, man. It'll be cool. Put names to faces, man. Yes, I'll be there in Bakersfield May 16th, I believe it is. So,
man, I wish I was going, man. Yeah, I wanted to go with y'all.
It'll be fun, but it's Bakersfield, and there's people there that Chris, you may not want to hang out with.
Go on, Chris. Come on now. Come on.
Woo!
Man, sorry to miss that one.
Maybe next year, y'all.
Maybe next year. All right, start a bitch and cut him. You guys know the deal. 2 players are going to pop up. Once the 2 players pop up, it's your opportunity. You can throw as many names out there. You can guess as many times as you want who the 3rd player is going to be. Remember, it's everybody at the top of their game. The 3rd player is going to be somewhat in the same realm of talent, right? Because at the end, once that 3rd person pops up, you got to give us who you would start, who you bench, who you cut, and I try to make it difficult. So that 3rd person is going to be in the same conversation talent level wise. Remember, it's all at the top of their game. I'll give you about a minute or so to guess, and then I'll give you a quick hint, and then you can go off and guess. Once I type done, then you're done, and no more guessing after that. If you do guess it right, you're entered into our giveaway March 11th, opening day of free agency. Let's have a little bit of fun. All right, we're going to throw these out. It's cornerbacks. Cornerbacks, top of their game. Here we go.
Ooh, okay. Ooh.
Jalen Ramsey, Richard
Okay.
Sherman.
Okay.
Jalen Ramsey, Richard Sherman. Who's
Namdi,
that third one?
Namdi.
Kind of in the same realm,
I'm saying
Yeah.
Namdi.
Ooh,
It
all
got-
right.
Got the long arms.
Yeah, I'm thinking Namdi. At top of the game though.
We got the first. Oh, and I think he's the second cheater. Oh man, missing one. Lattimore.
Let's see who-
Lattimore, my guy. Nah.
Peterson.
Who?
Designs got Revis.
Nah, we can't go. We can't go Revis. That Revis would be too obvious.
Revis.
Revis.
That would be like, I'll be honest, that'd be like an automatic.
Yeah, so I'm an automatic B. It's B, and then you just figure out after that. I'm gonna go with
He said Gary Conley.
I think Namdi's a good one.
Yeah, Namdi. I'm just thinking body type.
See, it can't be Champ because Champ is another guy I think will automatically be B.
But
I'm
really, actually, yeah.
Yeah, Champ at his best. Champ was best in the league at his best. But I guess those guys too. But to me, he's clear cut over those guys. Patrick Peterson was a good one. Sauce Gardner too young, I think. Sauce Gardner too young. I'm stuck between Namdi. I'm just stuck between Namdi, Champ, and Patrick Peterson. I think those are three good ones.
Okay, so let's do this. I'll give you one hint real quick. It's a former player. That's one hint.
That's a great hint.
Thanks, man. A former player.
Yep.
I'm sure he was a former player.
Hey, we got some Sauce Gardners in here. So we got some current players they're throwing out there.
It's former player, so he's not playing right now. So he's a former player.
Oh, okay.
So not currently in the league is what he means.
Okay. I thought he was saying someone that played football before. I'm like, thanks, man.
Exactly right. Like, oh wow, you played in the NFL.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. Sean Spring.
Right. I'm trying to help you.
Ty Law. I'm going Ty. Nah, I'm gonna go Patrick Peterson.
Let's see. We still got
you know what? Talib.
So last hit.
Talib
is a good one too, though. But now
yeah,
I'll probably put him clearly as number 3 for me though in that one.
Yeah.
Last hit. The team that he played mostly on, the logo was a bird.
So it's Pat Peterson.
Yeah, Peterson.
Patrick Peterson.
15 seconds.
Yeah, it got to be Peterson. Put Peterson in there, y'all. So y'all can be in the.
Yeah, get it in there. All right, Bird. Trying to think any other corners from what you call it? Any Falcons, Seahawks?
It got to be him.
Because Sean Springs was he ain't in that.
Unless he what's his name?
5 seconds.
What's his name? That been got his son
Asante Samuel.
Asante, yeah.
But he ain't on a level though, I don't think. He was nice though. His
numbers is killing theirs though.
In terms of picks, yeah. In terms of picks, yeah.
All right, here we go.
He take the ball away, but he'll lose in coverage too, though.
He was a mostly a zone guy.
Patrick Peterson.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go. Patrick Peterson. We got quite a few that got in there. Show Douches got in there. Sherry got in there. Dominic 5, you in here.
That's a good one though. At the top of their game.
JD's. Jeff, I got you in there. Jason, I got you. My opinion. Actually, you know what? Did I screenshot my opinion? Let me just double check. I'm gonna do it real quick. My opinion got in there. Let's see. There's more. Omega, you got up in there. Remember, once I hit done, then I can't take any more. But we're gonna be doing this every single live. So tap in, you'll have plenty of chances. To get involved. Yep, Jason, I already got you in there. Let's see. I think that was the first. Oh, LS, I got you in there as well. I know I screenshotted that as well. Let's see. Cool. I think that's everybody. All right. That adds more names to the list. That's cool.
I'm telling you, the key is at the top of their game, because sometimes you think about these guys after they then got injured, like Peterson at the top of his game, Ramsey, man, all three of these dudes was fire at the top.
I don't want
to
say this is simple for me, but there's a certain something that that's going to kind of put the other two guys over the edge for me. Two guys over the edge for me. So
we got some more.
I think I know where you're going with that.
You know where? So you already know.
I know where you're going with that. Yeah,
you know I'm going with that.
I'm kind of the same way.
So 7th is ABC. All right, let's go. Jeff is BCA. All right, man. We got a cut for Richard Sherman.
Aeneas Williams was nice too, though. Aeneas Williams was nice.
He was cold.
Yeah, Eric Carter, what's going on? You got BCA. All right.
Hold on. Cool Kev said you missed him.
Did I miss Cool Kev? Hold on.
He said it was right under LS.
Okay, let's do this. You guys bring up some of those, and I'm gonna go back and check.
Let's see where we at with it.
Okay, DK. You got it.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Okay.
We got a CBA. So you got CBA. Ooh. You got a cab. You got an ACB. We got a BAC. Who else? And these one, TJ Carey. Come on now. Come on.
I actually like TJ Carey, but yeah, he ain't.
I like him too. He was Ohio. At Ohio, but you got to watch him twice as much because he went.
Oh yeah.
Another cab. We got Jason Downs with the ACB. Patrick Peterson last. I can't do it. A BAC. Another cab. Randomly, somebody said Ed Reed. CBA. Who else we got in here? BCA. Just B. So nobody cares.
Nobody else. Yeah, we just got B out here.
It just got B. Patrick Peterson.
Yeah, Patrick Peterson, baby, for sure.
ACB was very respectful. Cut to Peterson. Yeah. Ellis. I'm at the say the nay-no on that one. Got to say the nay-no. CBA from my guy, Cool Kev. You can't do it, bro. Can't do it.
Hey, Seventh Son, you where I'm at.
Exactly. Seventh Son. You right where I'm at, brother. Yeah. Right where I'm at.
I'm looking. Cool Kev, I don't see it, to be honest with you, man. I'm trying to find it. Let me see.
Who is this? Oh, JPN and Ty, BCA, ACB, Patrick Peterson, cutting Patrick Peterson. Look, man, I can't do it. Patrick Peterson, CBA, I can't do it, man. I know Sherman was loud. That's hey, and I'm an LA guy, so Sherman's an LA guy too. So I usually
Sherman was cold though.
Sherman was cold.
Yeah, he was cold in his scheme.
Now, I support my LA folks to the fullest, but yeah, man. I think that's everybody, man. Who want to kick it off first? I'll kick it off. I'm going. And again, I'm talking strictly at the best of their game. I'm going ABC. Man. Patrick Peterson is cold, very cold, but I loved Ramsey when he was like at his best. Man. I just like watching him play. He was physical. Like I liked how he played, man. Like Ramsey was nice. But it was very close between him and Peterson. But yeah, just like Seven said with Sherm, love Sherm's game, but he didn't travel. And he played a lot of zone and he did it tremendously. But I gotta put Sherman, I gotta put Jalen and Patrick before him. That's where I'm at. Yeah. I'm on that same type of time. ABC for me as well. It was very close between Ramsey and Patrick Peterson. It's just, Ramsey, just the height, how tall he was, how long his arms was, and he was still that athletic and still can move like that. Both those guys, I trust in man coverage. Like if I needed them to one-on-one lock up somebody, not in the zone, zone situation. Yes, a one-on-one. Like, look, bro, you got him today. You got him today.
Yeah.
I need you on him today. I trust those guys more than Sherman. Sherman stayed on one side of the field. He played that cover 3. He had 2 dogs at safety in Earl and Cam.
And
you know, then that scheme was turning guys like Brandon Browner and what's the dude that went to I think Minnesota. Forgot my dude's name, but he was turning other corners into looking like good corners too. So it's like you know, and people say you know, Sherman won a championship, Ramsey won a championship. So that's like, so people putting Ramsey last and be like, but Sherman won a championship. Like, bro, Ramsey won a ring too. You know, so and yeah, Ramsey, like, it's just his physical profile as a corner, bro. Like, you don't get guys with those kind of gifts very
instinctual too, which hurt him. It's kind of hurting him now because now he gets, you know, he don't have that physical, you know, that burst to be able to like get there. But you know, that
he needs to do the Seawood. He needs to do the Seawood. He played safety at Florida State.
I actually think they move him to safety sometime. Sometimes I think they did. The Steelers, I think they did.
So like he played safety at Florida State. So like, that's what I was thinking when we was gonna bring him in. Like, look, we want to transition him, go ahead, put him at safety, let him do his thing. Like, you know, and that's when a lot of people was trying to get him this past offseason. But just the fact with those guys I think they were just more physically gifted than Richard Sherman off top. And then the fact that they actually traveled, and I've seen them play man coverage. I've never seen Sherman play man coverage.
No, he did in
San Francisco
and got cooked. He was getting cooked. So that's what happened. But he was a little older. But
he was older.
Cool though. But
Sherman was nice. Sherman, he Hall of Famer. But you know,
for sure. So you got 805.
Go back up. I'm gonna just do a double check. I know where it's at, so I'm gonna go back up and look after the show, man. But I'm gonna say it real quick so we can get over to the film breakdown. I'm actually with you guys. I'm between Ramsey, Patrick Peterson. That was the hardest one for me, without question, and Severe. I'm with you. Just Richard Sherman, you played a lot of cover 3 and you didn't travel. That's the hard part to kind of put you in the same category these two guys. But I think I'm with you guys. I'm at top of their game. I think I'm going ABC as well. So all right. Appreciate it, man. Everybody, appreciate everybody contributing. Definitely getting involved in that one. Again, we do this once every single live, at least if trust me, if news is real slow, we might do 2, but we also might do some other games. My guy Chris over here, man, he's been throwing some ideas out there. We might be doing some other games and have a little bit of fun. So, but doing this allows you guys to get into the giveaway March 11th. That's going to go down Wednesday, March 11th for free agency. So, let me go back up to the big screen and set this game film breakdown up. We're going to have a little bit of fun.
Game field time. That's what I'm talking about. And then I'm watching Clarissa. She's about to beat up someone's auntie.
Somebody?
Yeah, about to beat up somebody's auntie. It's
not even, man. It's not even, man. The GWOAT. Shout out to Edwin Reese. I think it's his first time here. I don't know if I've ever seen him before, man, but first time here. Welcome.
Salute, Edwin.
Disclaimer: I'm the bad guy here, so you know I do talk a lot of stuff.
Not until the Fernando Mendoza stuff. I guess then we're all bad guys.
Exactly.
Okay. Then I reel them back in with the double tap screen for Klint Kubiak. That's how I reel them back in. That's what I do.
Exactly.
See, the thing is, I don't have one of those. See, I'm not as bad as Severe, but then I don't have that take where everyone is gonna love me. They're just like, I'm just a hater, but I'm not as bad as Severe, so that's good.
People like Severe doesn't like anything. Severe doesn't like anything the Raiders do. I'm like, what has there been like? like point through the moon.
Man. All right,
let's get it.
We're going to break down some game film. Again, hey, shout out if you guys are new. We basically break down game film throughout the season. After every single week, we will break down the game film of that previous game. And we're going to continue to break down some game film of some of the free agents as well as the draft prospects. So definitely tap in. We're going to talk about some of the top players at the position groups going into the draft that we know we want to target. Linebackers, offensive line, tackles, the quarterback position. We're gonna break down Fernando Mendoza as well as Ty Simpson. We're gonna also take a look at some receivers because we definitely need some receivers to help out this receiver room.
Okay, beautiful.
So, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a look at Klint Kubiak's system. All right. I'm going to start off on just some of his passing game, what he likes to do in the passing game, some of the things that I like out of what he does, some of the things that I wanted to see that I don't see. And so I'll definitely give you an insight on that. I want to show you how he uses JSN, because when you have a weapon like that and then you don't have a weapon like that on this roster, the question is, how do you obtain that weapon? Is there somebody in the draft? Is there somebody in free agency that can mirror what JCN does, given the fact that Klint Kubiak used him in a lot of different ways? We're going to take a look at that. We're also going to take a look at his running scheme, how he was able to find success with Kenneth Walker, the different formations, the different ways that he tries to approach that front seven. We're going to show how he uses his fullback. It looks like we're going to probably bring in a fullback, because he uses a fullback quite a bit, and he uses it in a lot of different ways. And at the very end, I'm going to kind of showcase how he schemes things up, not just in the Super Bowl, but also in the playoffs, just how he kind of schemed some of his plays. And what you have to do as an offensive coordinator is you have to run plays in the first half to set up a play in the second half. And he does that quite a bit, and he did it in the Super Bowl, and I'm going to showcase it. So, double tap that screen and get into it.
We got a fullback, Laki Tassi. I'm calling it right now. Put Laki Tassi at fullback. It's going down. It's going down.
Hey,
just point to the guy you got to block. Like, look, you hit him.
Man,
you hit him.
Look, that would be insane.
Laki Tassi, fullback.
Hey, and after I show you what he does with the fullback, we'll see. We'll see if the rugby background can come into play and be a bowling ball going down that goddamn field. So we're going to focus on the passing game first, and then we're going to look at what he likes to do with JSN, because obviously that's involved in the passing game. But then we're going to go over to the running game, and then we're going to end it off with some of the schemes that he likes to run. So again, guys, do us a big favor. Double tap that screen. Just so you guys know, when we do break down game film like this, YouTube tends to not like it. So we do this knowing that, hey, we try to just give you something a little bit different. So first thing, obviously, Klint Kubiak will threaten you deep. He's got the number one receiver, basically on paper, the number one receiver in the National Football League out of JSN, numbers wise. But he also had Rashid Shaheed, right? And he liked to go deep with him. He liked to kind of scheme him open. And what he likes to do, and this is basically to kind of showcase what he does with the safeties and kind of how he uses motion to manipulate the safeties. But also what I like about his passing scheme is his spacing is really good. He forces the defense to have to cover the entire field, but it also, when your spacing is really good, what happens is you put defenders in conflict, especially if you're going against a zone type of defense. You put linebackers in conflict because now they have to either attach to a receiver that's 10 yards this way or 10 yards this way. When your spacing is right, it forces defenders to make a decision, and then you can target somebody in conflict. One thing I will say, a lot of times they did that to Devin White. Devin White was one guy that was always
calm down, man. Calm down.
Run stoppers. But a lot of conflict with his passing game. So let's kind of get to it. If you look at the safeties, watch the way that he uses motion in this, right? Cooper Kupp goes in motion. They automatically identify man with the motion going over, and then they're going to slide out the running back. And by sliding out the running back, watch the safeties move. I'm going to go back a little bit. They slide out the running back. Watch the safeties move a little bit. You got Rashid Shaheed at the top of the screen. And once those safeties slide to give attention to this receiver, you got Cooper Kupp releasing from the backfield, gets upfield to capture the attention of the linebacker, as well as this safety has to make sure that if he goes vertical, he's going to stay with them, which leaves Rashid Shaheed one-on-one. But by stretching out this running back, forces these safeties to have to shift over a little bit to respect more of a spread out, even formation. And it puts the speed of Rashid Shaheed one-on-one with the safety and they go deep. I'll replay it. He's got Cooper Kupp. He goes over. They're man-to-man. It's basically
Is that JSN at the bottom?
Say it again.
Is that
JSN at the bottom?
Okay,
yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yeah, so he made that other safety come down. Yeah, that's a good drawn up play.
So it's a 2-man. It's basically a 2-man with a 2-man with 2 high safeties. So you got the 2 safeties up top. Those guys are basically, they have their reads, whatever it is. It looks like that safety. He's just looking at Cooper Kupp. He's making sure he doesn't steam on him, which occupies the safety or one-on-one. Rashid Shaheed, just burn him. You know, you saw that. And I guess one thing I'll preface is I went back and I watched about 7 games of Klint Kubiak and what he liked to do. And once he got Rashid Shaheed, you started to see him try to move safety, move Cooper Kupp around into different formations, and you can get that one-on-one. So just something that you saw, and I'm not just picking one play. This is kind of a theme with what Klint Kubiak likes to do. An example of just the spacing that he likes to throw at defenses were spread out. One thing I do like is he likes to run out of the spread formation, which I hated last year, that we did not do. I'll show you an example of that in the run game. And guys, do me a big favor when we're breaking down game film, hit that hashtag Raiders if you have a comment or a question, catches my eye. And so another deep ball attempt, but then just watch the spacing. You got Rashid Shaheed down at the bottom. You got 2 unders. You see the distance between the top, the guys taking the top off as well as the guys underneath. And because you have the deep threats, because you have a JSN type of threat, these guys got to respect it. So now you basically got one-on-ones underneath and in his own type of coverage, which if you like your matchup, you hit it, you take it.
Yeah.
But it's forcing all these guys to have to honor the deep ball, which creates so much spacing. And if you have athletic, imagine Brock Bowers.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. And the thing is, with Brock being who he is, he's gonna demand double, sometimes triple teams. If we can start getting something out of like a Dante Thornton, you know, some guys that can like stretch the field. I mean, like they should be able to get a lot of one-on-one. Those 50-50 balls, honestly.
Even Trey Tugger.
Yeah, Trey. Yeah, exactly. So they'll have opportunities.
So, John, real quick, you're saying Seattle's offensive line gets the second level. Yes, they do in the run game. We'll talk about that, except number 75. 75 is one guy. The more and more I watch film, it's like, that's one guy that's like they're Dylan Parham, to be honest. They're very efficient, putting a hat on a hat, and they had not just 1 but 2 running backs most of the season, so they could run 30-plus times a game. Yeah, and we're going to look at the difference between how he used Zach Charbonnet versus how he used
Walker.
Clarence Walker, because there is a little bit of a difference.
Yeah. So
just another example of spacing in this offense. All right. So you got a receiver down at the very bottom. You got a lot of spacing. Look at the spacing within the defense. So I'll run it through again. This is just kind of show the spacing a little bit. And you're forcing these guys to stay on top. You got plenty of spacing to make these guys make a decision. Kind of dump it down underneath. Again, this is just to show some examples. I'll go to another one. Running more of a 3-by-1, a close set on this side, a little bit of bunched in, but you got a closed tight end with a 3-by-1, 3 down here, single receiver up top, the single back in the backfield. You got a motion going to an even set. And now you got your spacing.
Yeah. Got the delayed release.
I mean, in any zone coverage, you got a little bit of a delayed release here. These linebackers have to get enough depth where, again, if your safety check down is like a Brock Bowers and you got a little bit of space,
I'll take that all day.
That's pretty dead.
He's gonna make that first guy miss.
Through.
Yeah, that's gonna get nasty.
You look at the spacing. You look at where the linebackers have to actually get depth in this offense because of this of the spacing.
Yeah.
And now you got that deep ball with JSN. One thing, with Rashid,
that was a questionable throw. JSN is nice.
Watch Rashid. He gets upfield. He occupies the near side safety. So the depth that he gets, there's a safety that's out of the screen that's over on this side. He's holding this safety. which now you got one-on-one with JSN with this safety at the top of the screen. And so that's where Sam Darnold knows, hey, I don't need to worry about that backside safety. I got JSN one-on-one, and now I can take that shot. But the spacing on that has to be right. You got to make sure that safety, that near side safety, has to open up his hips away from where you want to throw that football.
That's a nasty route, man. That was a nasty route. That was a questionable throw. That safety was right there.
But he climbed that pocket nice, though.
Yeah, he did.
That's something route,
but
yeah.
Jason is just a dog right there because that probably wasn't the spot to go. Yeah, I mean, it's
especially because it was high. It was high too. That could have been a hospital ball.
Yeah.
So when I'm watching Sam Darnold, I'll be real with y'all. Sam Darnold was not very good.
That game, yeah.
Look at just his performance in the Super Bowl. The inaccurate throws, just the misreads at time. Klint Kubiak had to do a lot of things to get JSN the ball, knowing that Sam Darnold was not going to consistently be able to hit him downfield. But we'll run it back one more time. But again, it's just going back to the spacing and to be able to kind of take the top off, hold the safeties. We're going to need another threat on this football.
I mean, he didn't really hold the safety though. That's the thing. The safety was there. The safety was right there. It's just JSN just made a hell of a catch.
Yeah, but you're holding the safety long enough.
Yeah.
Because if you don't run this vertical with the spacing with Rashid Shaheed, like if Rashid Shaheed doesn't have the speed and if he doesn't hold this vertical route long enough, the moment the safety kind of gets off the route is here.
Yeah, then he can,
Yeah.
It holds him just enough. If Rashid isn't fast enough, or if Rashid is still in his route down here and now Sam Darnold's throwing, that safety can kind of break off of this route and go attack the ball. But if Rashid also cuts it too early into the linebackers, now the safety doesn't even worry about him. Now he's just reading Sam Darnold's eyes and can break.
And plus that safety, I don't know why why was his body faced that way?
Which one?
The
other one. No, because JSN cooked him on the route.
I was about to say so. Yeah,
JSN cooked him on the route, and the other safety was there. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if the other safety. I mean, he was holding him, but it's not like I can see if he was holding him and we went underneath, but we still threw like he still.
Oh, okay. I didn't see him.
He was still there. It was just JSN just made a hell of a. It was a hell of a play by JSN.
Yeah, because when I was watching 3, I'm like, well, of course he's gonna throw it there. He's cooked. That's why I was like, he's
but
cooked,
that safety right there.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't see him to the. But he was.
You see what he was severe. You talking about this safety?
Yeah, that's safety right there. Yeah.
See, but he had to respect that guy though. Like we saying, he had to respect that.
So you see how because they're basically running
vertical.
How this safety is this far off
that vertical, yeah.
Rashid Shaheed getting deep enough on this route. This safety
he held him. Yeah.
So he's
in case he did a corner or something.
Just in case Rashid tries to break a corner route, a deep out, he's got to favor this, which created the spacing.
Yeah.
For Jason,
I think if you run a corner route there instead, then you don't have to
worry about that. You open that all the way up.
That's all the way up.
That's
that's a potential touchdown with the good throw right there. You held him long enough, but even with the good throw, it's a completion. But with a bad throw, Jason he got lit up low key.
I agree. Now the only thing I'll do is I'll go back and
was it
or just run a vert. Just run a vert.
What was the corner in? Were they in 4? So maybe that corner may have bailed. So either way, then that if he did a corner,
So you could put him on a corner. I don't agree with that. You could put him on a corner. I know a lot of time with the concept, you see what this tight end does. So the tight end, what he's gonna do is he's gonna delay release out. And if it pulls this linebacker here, depending on what the coverage is. So if you run a corner and this safety bails, because this is basically now you're looking at this is basically like a palms coverage, right? So in a palms coverage, this corner is going to read the number 2 guy, not the number 1. You carry the number 1 until the number 2 threatens you. And so in palms, because you have a standard cover 2, or in cover 2, he's going to basically just read the number 1 to the flats.
Yeah.
Basically, he's going to read the number 1. Or sorry, let me motion over Cooper Kupp first. Hold on. All right, now Bang.
Now
Now you got.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this is where NFL defensive coverages get very, very difficult to read post snap.
Exactly.
Because
he's like you say, he's going to carry that deep receiver because there's no other threats in the flat.
Correct. And so this is basically more of like a palms coverage. And so what's going to happen is you got the corner that's going to carry the number 1 and read the number 2. So he's going to get depth with the number 1 until he's threatened by number 2. And once he's
delay,
he's going to sink down onto that. Right. So, but if it was a normal cover 2, then you have the corner that's going to take this route. Let Rashid go. And if this linebacker sits, you're going to
in that corner.
Curl up in this
Is
area.
that Tampa? Are they in Tampa? Is that the linebacker in the middle?
That linebacker went deep.
Oh, so they got to be Tampa then.
It's a combination. So Tampa as like palms can be looked at the same exact way.
Yeah.
It's all about cover 2. You can run palms out of a Tampa because the coverage is all based off of the corner and basically the inside linebacker.
Yeah.
The hook. Guy.
He got on his horse and got back though.
Yeah, he got back there.
Yeah.
Hey, Dev. Look, Dev.
Yeah, you see, Dev all day, baby. I can see it. Actually, we might have Jamal doing that.
Facts. No, but Dev probably faster than Jamal.
Probably, yeah. But them ankles, I don't know if them ankles is all the way there.
So LS, if we can get another B grade running back to pair with one we've already got, we might be all right in the backfield.
Exactly.
There's a lot of names out there.
Nah, facts. Look, you get 2 B grade running backs in the cool scheme, the Y zone.
Tyler Algier, he's out there. You could bring him in. He was a damn good 1-2 punch with Bijan Robinson.
See, but I think Genty's more Zach Charbonnet than he is Kenneth Walker. Though I want somebody that's going. That's a game breaker.
Nasty. Even as a whole game film, there's examples of him creating his own success that you want Genty to be able to do. And I mean, I don't know. I think
don't get it twisted. Charbonnet can get on that horse too.
Sure, Charbonnet get on that horse too. Though
that's what I'm saying.
I'm a UCLA guy. Charbonnet was serving. That's what I'm saying. He was serving.
Yeah.
Hey, and he was big body. And he a big body too.
My youngest brother, he coached.
You were telling me. Yeah,
I'm a Charbonnet fan. I know that kid. Baby, the frogs. I'm gonna call you a frog, big dog. So who do you fucking play with who we have currently?
So who would you plug in with who we have current at what position?
I don't think there's anybody you plug and play in the.
If it's receiver, we don't have. I mean,
we don't
closest is Trey, but that ain't.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if we want to Rashid Shaheed, the closest will be Trey. But I don't know if Trey's as because Rashid. I mean, Trey is fast. Though. I don't want to take nothing away from Trey Speed because he's fast.
Yeah,
I don't know. Is he like Rashid Shaheed? Is he as fast as Rashid Shaheed?
Yeah. I feel like he's definitely fast enough for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. I'm with he's fast enough, but because Trey Tucker has been used in ways that he's not supposed to be used because of injury, because of people getting traded, and you know what I'm saying? It's just it's gonna be interesting, kind of how we handle it. Chris Brazil from Tennessee, my opinion.
We already got one.
But I have PTSD with Tennessee receivers, but I'll tell you right now, this is what I'm very troubled with. You go back and watch, Thornton was my number 6 receiver last year.
Yes.
He was my number 6. Chris Brazil is very different.
Very different.
You watch him, he is not Deontay Thornton. Deontay Thornton was truly just a go deep guy. That's all he was. He was not a full route tree guy. And I have to get over my Tennessee PTSD.
Fact.
But you think he's a full route tree guy?
I think
the way he moves, I would say he moves way better than he's just way better than Deontay Thornton, period. And the way he attacks the ball in the air, way better than Deontay Thornton.
Yeah.
Way better.
Thornton's
you can see the way he moves, you can see, okay, this guy has the ability, he has the feet that he's a guy that can learn to run routes. Like, remember when, like, I even said, like, when we was, people was calling me a hater, but when we was like looking at the OTAs or the rookie minicamp stuff, and I was watching Dante Thornton just do the ladder drills. I'm like, this dude feet is trash. Like, he's just like real choppy with it. I'm like, bro,
like heavy feet.
It looked like heavy. Terrible. Oh boy, looked better than him. Turf's little godson looked better than him doing it.
Right.
So I was like, this is not good, bro. This is not good. Like, if your feet is this heavy on the ladder drill, that doesn't bode well for your ability to run routes, or you better sink your hips and stop, and then shift your body weight. Like, it wasn't a good sign. Chris Brazel's way better just from an athletic profile standpoint, in terms of that stuff, than Dante Thornton. And he's still pretty fast. I don't think he's a straight line speed as fast as Dante Thornton, but he's still fast enough to hurt you.
I think
Tennessee receivers has been, like you said, PTSD, like Jalen Hyatt, that he burnt me because I thought he was a guy that I really wanted him. I wanted him more of a Trey Tucker, and he really ain't done much in the league because he can't run routes. Right. And New York ain't really learned how to use them. Then obviously he had Ramel Keaton on the squad. He can't do a damn thing for us. The last Tennessee receiver to really do anything in the league is Juwan Jennings, low key, but he's a totally different kind of receiver. And I think he was there. Was he there before Josh Heupel? I think he might have been there before Josh Heupel. So it's a little bit of a different case.
I just gotta get over the PTSD. But if you go back and watch Chris Brazel's film, you see the tendencies of receivers taking plays off because the ball ain't going your way.
Yeah, and that's a knock on him. That's a knock on him.
No, but I think he is. I don't know where
Pickens takes plays off too.
You say who?
George Pickens.
Oh yeah,
ain't the best example. But,
So, but man, you watch that kid. There's definitely something to like. I mean, if he drops and you can get like value out of him, depending on like if he drops to like the third round or something, then maybe depending on if you didn't address the position group, you might take a shot on him because you'll watch him. Like he's definitely more of a full route tree guy than Deontay Thornton is, and I do think his talent level is much, much better.
See, but he's a guy that's going to look good in the combine. So yeah, he's not going to be a guy that's going to drop too far. At least I don't think.
He run fast because I do think he blazes a little bit. So okay. All right, we want to keep rocking through. Appreciate everybody. You guys double tap that screen. Remember, hit the hashtag Raiders. If you've got a question, comment to whatever we're talking about right now. We're just kind of going through. So you kind of see what Kubiak likes to do a little bit. Again, I just want to give you just a sense of what he likes to do. Now, don't get me wrong. At the same time, a lot of his as much as he gets creative with JSN, I will say a lot of what Klint Kubiak does when it comes to just standard pass routes and pass concepts, it's pretty basic. There's like I said this a lot last year when we broke down game film. I like to see more kind of rub routes and kind of switch releases with the receivers. I didn't see much of it. A lot of times you can run the trail technique where you got the front receiver and then you got the backside receiver trailing underneath, and you kind of put the defenders in conflict. When they break, they got to communicate on who takes on who. You don't see a whole lot of it.
But see, I think we did. I mean, we think we did that a reasonable amount last year in terms of pick plays and rub routes. I think we did a fair amount of that. But I think we just reran it out of formations. I know your big issues was like the formations were so compressed where it caused conflict, especially in the run game. It caused issues because we're bringing extra players into the box. Yeah, and it wasn't a whole bunch of spacing. But I just think that like I said, that's not because Chip Kelly's passing scheme is super simplistic. Even when he was at UCLA, it wasn't a whole bunch of stuff he did that was complex. But he would get in his bag in occasions. I don't think we ever really got to any of that stuff. I think part of the reason we never got to any of that stuff was that our receivers are trash. Like none of our receivers were good outside of Jacoby.
No separation.
Like the one game we had a healthy Jacoby Myers and healthy Brock Bowers. We beat the Super Bowl participants, and Geno threw for 300-some yards and 4 touchdowns. And after that, Brock was hurt, and then Jacoby was like, "F everybody in this building because y'all don't get me up out of here." And then it was all downhill from there. And then Pete Carroll started meddling in the offense because he wasn't doing what he wanted to do, and then it was all downhill from there. But the one game where we had everybody kind of on the same page, and people was healthy, and we put up monster numbers in the outdoor, and Gino wasn't supposed to be good outdoor and in the rain. So I just think that I just don't know if we have, it's sometimes X's and O's and sometimes it's just X's and O's. I say that all the time. And it's the football is you're supposed to put your players in the best position to be successful, but sometimes no matter what position you're in, like, you ain't gonna help them.
That's true. That's true. I don't disagree. And again, I wanted to see more of it only because I knew we lacked the talent. So you needed with switch releases, with rub concepts, you help with some guys that are just less talented to kind of get an edge and possibly get open. And that's what I wanted to see more, because again, I just didn't think we had the talent to beat guys one-on-one, which Klint Kubiak, he's got the guys to potentially beat guys one-on-one. So maybe that's why you don't see as much of it. But one thing I definitely want to point out is Klint Kubiak he had the highest percentage of under center snaps in the National Football League. He ran like 22% under center.
Yeah.
Any quarterback that comes into this offense is going to have to understand how to work under center at a high volume.
Yeah.
We have to keep that in mind. And so one thing that Klint Kubiak loves to do is he loves to run the flood concept out of under center. Under center, play action, which again, as a quarterback, you turn you're back to the defense, you're on the move. When you have to run play action and you run a flood concept, that's when you're basically moving your quarterback out of the pocket. The quarterback has to not only turn the back to the defense, you have to understand pre-snap, where's that defense going to move to? You have to have, one, done your homework, but two, understand on this down and distance, this is typically where these guys are going to drop to. They're going to stick in man. A lot of pre-snap motion can kind of help with that. But as soon as you flip that head around, you better know and understand, or at least have a good understanding as to where's that defense going to be. But then at the same time, as you're rolling out, do I throw on the run? Do I settle my feet and throw? Do my receivers continue with their routes? Do my receivers sit in zone and find the soft spot? There's a lot that you have to learn when you kind of work out of under center. So these next three are just going to be kind of examples of what it's like to run out of under center with the flood concept. So you got motion, which helps to identify whether it's a zone or man. With that motion, they're clearly in zone. And so you look, Sam Darnold, he motions over. He basically has a bounce motion or retract, depending on how when you call it. He runs them back, which everybody shifts. They're in a zone. And so watch Sam Darnold. He's on the run. He's thrown completely off balance. You've got your flood concept with it's basically a 3-level concept. You got a flat route. You got a deep route as well as a mid-range concept. So you got deep, middle. You got your flat concept here or your flat route. Sam Darnold, you're throwing opposite of the way you're going.
Right? That's tough. That's tough on the short side of the field too.
Yeah, too.
You're trying to throw right, like
that's tough.
These are things that the next quarterback is going to have to do at a very high level.
Yeah.
Here's another one. He likes to run it out of a lot of different formations. But here's another one. You got motion. Everybody slides. Tells you they're going to be in a zone coverage. Bang. Now you're on the run.
Yeah, that's
good.
That's tough. With pressure in your face on the move.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's oof.
And you got the drag out coming from the top. It's not easy.
Nah.
So like someone like Aiden could never do that.
Oh my God. Ever in his life.
Yeah,
So it's a missed throw, but this is why it's not easy to be able to have that ability, because you can't just be able to roll to your strong arm and make the throw. You got to roll to your opposite side, and you got to know, how do I get my shoulders right? You got to turn your shoulders. You got to get your feet right. Again,
and plus you got to have time to do it.
Yep.
You got to have time to do it.
And if you don't have time, then you got to be able to.
You just got to run at that point.
You either got to take off a run, but again, you got to make sure you get your shoulders square, your shoulders right, to be able to throw it away if you wanted to.
Yeah.
No, fact.
Here's just another concept. Again, another flood concept under center. Get that motion going. Linebackers just shift. You get yourself in a little bit of a zone.
It's a way to get it out of there.
And you got to find that pocket. It closes quick. It's not going to be an open throw every single time. Even if you sit down in a soft zone, it's going to close quickly. So right here, guy in face, he was able to whip his shoulders around, get his base underneath him.
He may have sidearmed that too.
And he's going to sit right in this soft zone, but the defense is closing quick. Look at this.
Yeah.
With pressure in his face. That's a hell of a ball.
See, the scary part, though, none of this is going to work if we don't get our run game going. That's the thing. That's the thing. Like, they had to respect their running game. So I can only imagine it. If we don't get Genty going early,
that's
a lot of his playbooks out the window.
And I'll go back to this end zone view. I mean, imagine turning your back to the quarterback or to the defense,
right?
Around, and you're still trying to find Cooper Kupp crossing with all that congestion.
Right.
It's something that you have to know or get used to see him.
It's not easy. Balling though. That DB for the Patriots, he was the only player. He was balling. He was all over the field.
Oh, Gonzo?
Nah. The other guy. Dang, was it the I think it was a nickel guy. I forget his name. I want to say it was that guy right there that just made the tackle.
Just made the tackle?
Yeah, I want to say it was him.
I'll go back real quick. I don't know. The guy that
I don't even know where the hell he came from, but
number 21.
Is that what's the
nah. Craig Wilson, he's safety.
He's safety, yeah.
Yeah, and he's right here. He took the flat route. Would have been nice to have Craig Woodson. God damn it.
Hey.
But number 21. Yeah, I don't know who he is. No.
It might have been Woodson that was balling. I can't remember. It was one of the DBs that was balling. It was sure wasn't Carton Dick. Carton, he didn't really get no work though. I mean, like a lot of them didn't get no work. They didn't even have to do much. Yeah. It was just It was tackling Kenneth Walker the entire game.
So again, just wanted to go through some of the things. I love the spacing with Klint Kubiak. He's definitely able to kind of use the speed that he had, JSN, as well as Rashid Shaheed. Force the defense to literally cover the entire field. But then you kind of go back to what he likes to do out of play action under center. He loves the flood concept. And so that whoever is going to be our quarterback, you better know how to work under center. You better understand how to identify receivers in the flood concept. You continue in man coverage, or do you sit in the soft spot of the zone? That's not easy for every quarterback, especially if you haven't been able to do it or were forced to do it. And so in addition to that, now I want to talk about what he likes to do with JSN, because like I said earlier, when you have a weapon like JSN and now you don't, are you going to want to go get yourself a JSN? And so these next few plays are what how creative he gets with JSN. One of the things that I love, he likes to change up the tempo. He likes to go quick game randomly in a game, which I love, right? You basically, you huddle up, you get to the ball, you run the play. You huddle up, you get the ball, and then all of a sudden, bang, they're going to hit you with 2 to 3 plays back to back to back, right? So that tells me that he's looking at matchups. That tells me he's looking at where can I take advantage of the defense based on their personnel, and I'm going to keep you in it, and I'm going to attack you in whatever way I kind of deem based on my homework. This is unfortunately with the all-22. A lot of times you only get the view as soon as they get up to the ball. But this is their quick game. They get up to the line of scrimmage really quickly, and all of a sudden, they like the matchup. They see this corner playing off, and he is not afraid. Back when I was an offensive coordinator, I called this any type of holiday that you get a gift. Birthday, Christmas. Like, if my quarterback saw this, it's an easy call. Anything that where you get a present,
take it.
That's our audible. Christmas, birthday. You want to play this far off on my number one target, my number one offensive threat? Bang! I'm just going to hit you, and you get loose.
Ooh.
Yeah, 1-on-1.
Saw this multiple times. The 7 games that I saw is
Jack Best getting tackled.
I'm about to say
Jack Best get tackled for a 3-yard loss. Tackled for a 3-yard loss.
Oh man!
I saw this multiple times. If he's, I guarantee this is a called run play. If they see it, it's an easy audible. Bang! Just get the ball out.
Yeah.
Get in the hands of your best offensive player.
That corner didn't have a chance.
In addition to that, you'll see JSN in the backfield.
Yeah, that's what I like.
Yeah, they do that a lot. They did it with
a
lot too. Yeah, they do that a lot.
So you got JSN in the backfield, but what they'll do is it's just another way of being able to kind of get the ball into his hands. Now, one thing I like to look at is how they played the Rams the first time they played them versus the second time versus playoffs. Same with the 49ers. So I watched both 49er games and kind of what did they do different between the first matchup versus the second, kind of how he set things up. And this is JSN, and this is what I love. If they're going to be more in a zone type of coverage, which they are right here, look, you got JSN by himself. You got Cooper Kupp in front. Just take the quick screen.
Yeah.
If you want to give it to me, I'm going to take it all day long.
Yeah, that's nasty. It's nasty, man.
You know, so this is the second time that they played. This is the playoffs. So this is the second time that they played the Rams. And one thing I noticed is that the first time that they played, they would actually motion out like a running back, and they wouldn't even honor it. And now he put JSN in the backfield like a running back, motion him out. And again, they didn't even honor it. And they just hit it quickly. Bang. Now you got yourself a 10-plus yard gain.
Yeah. One thing I will say is that if they were doing it with Kenneth Walker, Kenneth Walker not really a good receiver. So they're not going to honor that.
Yeah.
But Genty's actually a good receiver. Genty can actually catch the ball some. So if we do that with Genty, they actually have to respect it. Or if not, get him one-on-one with a guy. He gonna at least break a tackle, you would hope. He may not make the guy miss, but he's gonna break a tackle.
He is. Another time, you got JSN right here at the running back position. And hope to God this isn't like a Devin White on this side. I'm just saying, Chris.
Calm down.
You though, is if you're in zone coverage, he's gonna pull JSN out and he's gonna put you one-on-one with the linebacker.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he could.
And it's nasty.
Yeah. I would say in 49ers defense, though, if that was, if that was my guy,
Fred.
Fred.
Yeah.
Fred will still probably lose. But
he there, though. Yeah, exactly. He's there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So you just watch. But again, it's zone coverage, right? You motion the running back out, the cornerback extends, which means you automatically know it's zone coverage. So you're going to basically take this corner out of the scenario. You're going to run JSN up to this linebacker, and even in zone, it's a one-on-one situation. You're going to take it all day long. I'll run it all the way through. Motion Kenneth Walker out. You understand that it's zone coverage. JSN at the top of the screen. That's easy work.
Yeah.
And just making dude miss right there. See, that's all JSN. That's JSN right there. That's JSN, bro. A nice play call. I give him that, but not like the dude was lost. The linebacker wasn't lost. JSN is just a special player, because linebacker actually did a job. Linebacker did a damn good job until he had to make the tackle.
No, I agree. He's there, but just
make tackle. That's just JSN. That's just shoddy tackling. That's because their entire linebacker, they was at Arkansas Monticello with Coach Schwarmer.
Coach Schwarmer. Oh shit. Oh man.
But either way though, I get it. Yes, the linebacker did a good job. But now it's something extra that you have to look for. You have to look out for.
No, I love that. I love that he did that because I think you can do that with Brock. And you do that with Brock can get busy on just a linebacker by himself.
In addition to that,
yeah.
right, the one thing to just keep in mind, the defensive coordinator is going to put out on the field his personnel based on what he sees in the huddle.
Yep.
Right. And the defensive play call is going to come in based on what he sees in the huddle personnel wise, but also when the formation breaks. And then all of a sudden you can run quick game and you see JSN at the running back position. Now you're scrambling. You can't get out of that coverage because it happens so quickly. And that's why it makes it so deadly. And that's why it is creative, because I know as mainly most of my years as a defensive coordinator, when you see stuff like this, you can't adjust that quickly.
Exactly.
Or all your guys are now communicating, trying to identify that JSN out of nowhere is at the running back position, and you're just creating the best matchup. And so, look, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how good this linebacker is, but just kind of putting that in your bag.
Evidenced by this play.
So, but this is earlier in the season, so this isn't when the 49ers were completely banged up. But I just, again, he likes to use JSN this way. So the question is he going to want to go get his JSN?
Yeah. And he have it in his draft.
I'm about to say, now, if Mendoza works out and we can mess around, someone like Jeremiah Smith, hey, I'd go up and get him if, he could be our JSN.
Yeah. But that's like, if Mendoza works out, we're probably not picking high. We'd have to trade. We have to trade up. Yeah.
Nah. See, but that's the thing. I think we're still so far behind. I bet no matter what, we'll still be top. We'll still be top
10,
8. Yeah, top. Yeah, between 8 and 10. I bet. And then we'll still have to trade up to get him. But there's gonna be a lot of quarterbacks in that draft. So
true.
So I don't know.
It's gonna be at least one team that's like, look, the Saints. Like, they go cool.
Yeah.
With Tyler Shuck. They cool with Tyler Shuck. Like, look,
yeah.
We get this dude, Chris Olave.
Yeah.
We say with keep Chris Olave.
Yeah.
We give him, but put Jeremiah Smith on the other side.
Yeah.
Another two Ohio State guys. Oh yeah, come on, man.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, this whole maxxcrosby thing. I mean, I ain't gonna start up that conversation.
Sorry, Max. Look,
yeah, we need.
It's been a pleasure.
We need some firepower for next year, man. Because if we can get our JSN, I mean, I like JSN, but as a prospect, he ain't touching Jeremiah.
No, he ain't touching Jeremiah.
So
bro.
There's been
he's at wide receiver. Man, maybe not since I get Marvin Harrison, but maybe not since my guy from Bama.
So
Falcons
could be
Julio. You ain't seen nobody like Jeremiah since Julio.
Yeah, that was just like that guy. Yeah.
You know who could be pretty nasty come out of this draft, but I hate the fact that he has so much injury history. He did have some
Tyson, Jordan Tyson.
Yeah.
He just hurt too much, bro. I can't.
Yeah,
our strength is, like, bro, we got Deuce Gruden on our strength. Like, I ain't trusting these dudes, bro.
Yeah.
We're
He's
all
cold though. He's cold.
We couldn't keep Brock healthy.
Right.
I got Cardinal Tate being the best receiver coming out of this draft.
I like Cardinal Tate too.
Didn't have injury history.
He's balanced too. He's balanced.
Yeah.
But
I think Steve Smith got Cardinal Tate as 1 as well. Well, he got Cardinal Tate as 1 and Jordan Tyson as 1B, I want to say.
I think Cardinal Tate could be nasty.
He's nasty.
No, he's
man.
nice. Yeah. But the thing is, but sometimes he'll disappear too, though. He'll disappear too. But no, he's nasty. I like Boston though, man. I really like Boston
too.
I like Denzel Boston. I think he's, I think Denzel Boston could be. He looks like to me like a Nico Collins.
I'll take that all day.
I'll take that all day. Yeah.
I'll take that all day.
I take it all day too.
Yeah.
Nico Collins be dropping shit though, but other than that,
But in Denzel Boston,
he's
got some sure hands though.
Yeah.
That guy don't drop much at all. So.
And the crazy thing, the reason I like Boston so much because I got FOMO because of Ted.
Ted Rowe.
Yeah, because he reminded me. I mean, he's not as explosive, but his game kind of reminds me of him a little bit. Like he's smooth like that. I'm like, nah, I ain't missing out again. I ain't missing out again. I got FOMO, man. So yeah, I'd get him.
Don't you worry. Don't worry. T-Mac will always be in the back of your head. Don't worry.
I know he will. He will. The one I missed.
Okay, so look.
Well, I can't. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'll tell you guys after this. So.
I'll remind you. Let's go to the run game. All right, let's go to the run game. We just took a look at the pass game. What he likes to do. Again, love the spacing, loves how he works with JSN. He's going to run under center a lot. He loves the flood concept out of play action. I saw that probably 7 to 8 times a game. So he loves that concept. So whoever we get at playing quarterback, he's going to have to work under center a lot. So
interesting.
What's that?
The guy's gonna have to work under center.
Center? Yeah, Jesus Christ.
I'm not who was.
I'm not throwing that out.
Never mind, people. Never mind.
Okay. Now we're gonna look at the run game. Okay, so the next few plays, I'm gonna kind of run through them. Basically, kind of showing the variety of what made Klint Kubiak's run game actually pretty damn good. I mean, he's not going to just hit you with an outside scheme. He's not going to hit you with just a power run scheme. The variety that he actually throws out there, it keeps you guessing. And it's not just in the sense of, I'm going to run an outside zone in this formation and the blocking scheme is going to be exactly the same. He's going to switch up the blocking scheme in the same look. So I'm going to run through some of the ones that are just variety, right? So number one, he will run a duo concept right at you. You got Charbonnet. He liked to run duo with Charbonnet.
That's what Charbonnet was running at UCLA.
Yeah.
Under chip.
So you got the double. These guys are going to release to the second level. Just a simple duo concept for Charbonnet.
And they actually get into the second level.
Man.
Yeah. I got the end zone view. You'll see it. You'll get a double to linebacker. So he will run duo at you. And this is kind of like a Tyler Algier maybe type of situation. There is a run concept that I absolutely love that he uses, and he switches it up. Next one, he will again hit you, not just with the duo power type of run scheme, but he will pin and pull on you as well. He will pull both guards and get out, so it's going to be a run down to the boundary side, the nearest sideline. He will get the lineman out of there.
See, that's the thing. That's the thing that pisses me off, man. This is all stuff. Like I said, I'm a Chip guy. It's all stuff Chip did. All stuff Brennan Carroll can't do. Like this is a Chip Kelly formation right here.
Or he didn't want to do. But hey, if you had someone that can create his own success, maybe.
Or look right there. Yeah, exactly. Right there is like, yeah, true. That tight end got ate up right there too. It's like our tight end was getting ate up.
I didn't say nothing. Oh, and we are going to need some good run blocking tight ends. When we broke down game from last year, it was atrocious. And so,
none of them could block.
None of them could block. Worth a damn. Ian Thomas is supposed to be the blocker. Like this is the only job.
He was damn near the worst one. He was damn near the worst.
That was bad. It was embarrassing. It wasn't even bad. It was embarrassing at times.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He will spread you out. He's going to spread you out. He's actually going to motion. I believe it's Cooper. Cooper Kupp. He's going to motion him over. He's going to spread you out. But even if he tries to spread you out a little bit, he's still going to run opposite side. He'll run to the boundary side, little cutback, a little inside zone.
Oh man! Oh my God! Look at
a little hesitation.
Oh my God!
Ain't doing that.
Look at a little hesitation on him.
And then the speed after the race. But this is one thing we didn't do last year. We didn't spread guys out and run, and that's the one thing I want to see.
Yeah, we bunched them.
But it could be because we didn't have nobody that could make a block. But yeah, look at the read. Instant read.
Cutback nasty. And that little hesitation. That little hesitation right there.
Honey, man.
Right when he gets that safety, like this little heads right here, bang. Nope.
Got him. And could barely lay a hand on him.
And Raider Paul, I see you. We need a fullback. We're going to look at how he utilizes his fullback.
He didn't have a fullback right here.
Right.
If he wants to run the same thing, we're getting a fullback, to be honest. That little hesitation move was nasty.
And look, people are like,
who was that?
He didn't get hit in the backfield. He didn't get hit in the backfield because he had the Jets to not get touched.
Yeah. But whoever that end was,
Was that Mike Hill? It might have been. It's early in the season. It might be Michael.
This backside end?
Yeah.
No, it was a DT.
Well, no.
The end got crashed down.
Yeah.
End had crashed down. So it was a DT.
Oh, the end that slid down. My bad. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that was.
No, it was the DT because the end crashed down, and the DT is the one that was trying to pursue right there.
But yeah, we'll say it one more time. The little hesitation move.
Oh yeah. Well
yeah.
I mean,
that might have been. Oh boy, was that Hargraves? Was that?
I don't know.
All right, next one. Again, just a little variety in his run game, and then we're going to get to what he really likes to do and something that I actually love watching him. And so you basically have another spread formation, and now look, they spread it out a little bit last time. Now let's pitch it. Let's pitch it to the field side, the far side.
Blocking.
Oh my god!
Good blocking.
Oh my.
That was man.
Yeah.
Talking about a hat on a hat.
Exactly. And that's JSN. Oh, their defender tried to blow him up though. Look, he excited about. Was that JSN excited about the block? Was that JSN amped up about that? Or was that Cup?
No, that's JSN. He's down.
JSN. Yeah, he amped up about the block.
See, like, look at that again.
Look how excited he is about blocking in the run game, bro. That's what Jacoby would be doing.
That's what I was just about to say. That's what I was just about to say, man. Just pisses me off. Like, Jacoby would have been perfect.
Yeah, man.
So, guys, hit that hashtag Raiders if you got a question or something towards the play. So we just kind of showed. He'll run spread out. He will run duo. He'll run pin and pull. He'll run power coming at you. Now he'll run a little bit of unbalanced with a little bit of outside zone. So you got two tight ends on here. So you got kind of an unbalanced on line, and he'll hit you with an outside zone. This is in the Super Bowl. Good little cut outside.
Oh, the way he gets to the sideline, man.
Man, bro, that's that 4. He's a 4-3 guy.
Yeah,
I want to say, Kenneth Walker is 4-3 guy.
Yeah.
K9.
Boom.
Okay, so you kind of just seeing the outside zone. All right, this is what I love about what we're going to possibly see, and this is why I'm saying we need some good run blocking tight ends. Me as mainly a defensive player, played defense the majority of my life. Played a lot of offense when I was more younger, but
emergency QB.
Emergency QB.
Yeah, he did.
Emergency QB.
Hey, emergency QB in my later days. Starting running back in my youth days. God damn it! All right. Now, but watch
on a resume.
watch the tight end work. Okay, you got basically motion with the tight end. All right, so they showed kind of heavy left. You motion with the tight end, then they're going to bring a second motion in. You're basically going to run a motion insert. A motion insert is when you basically hike it. You snap the ball when that receiver or that offensive player, that motion player is in motion, and they're going to remove the point of attack. And this is the point of attack right here. This defensive end, you're going to do everything possible to remove him from the point of attack. And this is what I love. Watch 81 and tight end get work.
There you go.
And those two got to work together, because depending on what this edge rusher does, they got to communicate who detaches and gets to the second level. I love it. So you see them start lining up on the left, 88. Now 88 moves over. 81's going to go in motion. Here's your point of attack, and just remove them.
That was a block in the back. Somebody got pushed clear in their back. I don't know who it was.
This is a different game. This is earlier in the season. So the last one I believe I just showed was the 49er game. This is earlier in the season. Same concept. You're going to motion the receiver over, right? This guy's already over here. This was before this motion. He comes over. Here's your point of attack right here. Just remove him.
Boom.
Nice. Look at the speed, though, man.
Yeah.
The speed.
That's what we're missing, man.
Same thing. You're gonna get a motion over. He's going to settle, get one more motion going. Here's your point of attack. Just get him out get him out the way. We're going to see that a lot. In my opinion, we better have some good run blocking tight ends. I could see a Michael Mayer being kind of that motion guy and getting involved in stuff, but who's going to be that guy on that motion side?
Brock is willing. Brock is a willing blocker. He's willing. I think Michael Mayer is a step above him as a blocker, but Brock is willing. He's got a lot of technique stuff that needs to get cleaned up.
Yeah.
Brock. I think Brock tries to use his athleticism, but it's like his technique ain't there.
I agree. Real quick, just want to give you some variety. All right. Duo, pin and pull, outside zone. He actually will attack it differently with the blocking scheme. Let's go fullback really quick. How is he going to utilize the fullback? And one thing that he does, I love because when I ran an offense back in the day, I love kind of using the fullback this way. So you got the fullback here. He uses it in a lot of different ways. All right. On this one, you got basically a scoop technique with the offensive line, but the fullback, he's going to go ahead. I believe that he kicks out on this one. Easy. Just kick out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good cut.
The move, though. Oh, my God. Oh, he was almost spotted there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he was almost out of there. Is they doing my boy Clee like this? Is this late in the season? Don't say they're doing my dog Clee like this, man.
At the right end?
Yeah. They're doing my dog Clee dirty.
You'll get a bunch of scoop blocks here with the offensive line.
I think that is him with the sleeves.
Yeah, man. They're doing my dog Clee dirty, man. Dang, Clee.
Yeah.
This is something our offensive line didn't do, and I'll tell you right now, being able to kind of move, watch 74, kind of get his he's going to get his body in motion quickly, scoop block, and they're going to double team to the next level. Again, here's your fullback. And I think if Kubiak brings his system over, again, get on the move, scoop block, everybody else get to the second level. But when he kicks out, you're going to see how many different ways he uses this fullback.
Oh, he lucky whiff right there. The thing is, like you can like do something like that with Michael Mayer. Like you can motion Michael Mayer to the backfield. Broke what tackle? Like he would have got hit in the backfield. like he can't even get 3 yards before he gets hit.
Genty would have just kept running straight. That's
exactly.
Okay. I used to call this a joke block because what I would do is I'd basically tell my fullback, make a joke of the interior defensive lineman. So you basically let this guy go, and it's fullback's opportunity to basically earhole the absolute piss out of this guy. And I called it a joke block because I told my fullback, make a joke of the guy. And so you're going to basically show him offset fullback, a front side block here. Bang, let him go, and now you got him.
Genty, we got tackled for a 2-yard loss right there. Like he can't even get past the line of scrimmage before somebody's touching him.
So utilize the fullback in a different way. Last time he kicked out. This time now he's basically cracking down on the inside interior defensive lineman. Again, just using him in a different way. Keeping the defensive front guessing as to how you're going to use this fullback. And now he's going to be an offset fullback on this one. And now what's going to happen? They're going to use him as more of a kickback for a split zone action. So I'll run it back one more time. Now, instead of him, now basically, again, I call it a joke block, but hitting the joke block, instead of that, they're going to double this guy up, keep everything guessing, and now he's going to basically try to kick back this outside for a split zone action. So again, just kind of showing you, he utilizes his fullback. If he brings it this way, we're looking for a fullback in free agency, or Chris's Lakitasi.
Put Lakitasi in, baby. I'm telling you.
Is that a true fullback, or is that a guy that, do we know? Is that a true fullback? Okay.
Might be.
It's like,
oh, he is a true. What number is he?
Because I know the Patriots, they have like a guy that plays like D tackle and fullback. I want to say same with the Chargers. I know they have that Matlock guy that plays D tackle and he plays fullback. I think it is another team that does that as well, where they have like a guy that's a D tackle and a fullback. I can't remember who it was, but those are two teams I can think of off the top of my head.
JJ Pegues. JJ Pegues.
Hey, look. Like, the bet is over. The bet has been won.
Yeah, the bet's over now. Yeah.
Been won. So, hey, look.
To
the winner goes the spoils. To the victor goes the spoils, rather.
He could be our starting.
Is done. But hey, he's a guy. I think he has the athleticism to do it. Like Itasi definitely has athleticism to do it.
I don't know why they don't. Man,
I don't know why they look.
First thing they need to do is moving back the defensive line. That's the first line of business.
Yeah,
that's the first line of business.
Real quick, Raider Devellion, man. Genty ran over 2 people all season long for the most part.
And they're both DBs. They're both corners.
We broke down the game film. He's got a lot of work to do. So
yeah, he had a linebacker in the hole, and he didn't want no smoke with Carson Schlesinger.
And we're not. It's not hate. Go back and watch our film breakdown. Okay, this one. All right, again, just another way he utilizes the fullback. Now it's more of an eye set, motion the tight end over, and now what is he going to do? Bang. Pitch it with the fullback lead. There's your lucky toss.
Oh.
All right. Next one. Now this is against the Falcons. Again, just another game that I kind of went through and looked. Now you got a motion with the tight end. Now the tight end's going to kick out, and now fullback is going to lead through.
I like the design of that. I like the design of that.
Ooh, look at that! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Is that Zach?
No, that was not. That's yeah. Oh yeah, that's Zach. Yep.
Same as Zach.
Zach got busy. Man. Look.
Yeah.
Look. Zach was my guy. People said, people was hating on him the year he was coming out. So I forgot. Is that Bijan? Was that Bijan year? I forgot who year that was.
Yeah.
I think that's Bijan year. But I had him as was he my RB2 or RB3 that year? I can't remember. I think he was my RB2 that year.
Yeah, it was Bijan. Cause it was Bijan and Gibbs. They came out the same year. Yeah, see. Look, so he couldn't have. Yeah,
he was in the RB2 then.
Because I think that's why I was kind of because going into that college season, I thought my boy was going to be RB1.
Oh, which one?
Wasn't Blake Corum, going into that, but then he got hurt and he stayed another year. Yeah. But yeah.
Oh, but is the same thing happened to your other boy too, right? Edwards? Is that Edwards? Is he going back? He going back though, right?
Who?
Edwards?
Oh, he was undrafted last year.
For real?
Yeah, Donovan Edwards. Yeah, he went undrafted.
Oh yeah.
Oh, bro, we need to scoop him up.
Yeah, he went undrafted.
Bro,
yeah, I don't even remember where he went. I don't remember, but I don't think he may not even made the squad. Yeah, because I don't.
I think you're right, because I remember paying attention to him because he kind of fell off. That
fell off out of nowhere. I liked him, man.
Y'all had a guy this year that was supposed to be a dude that got hurt, though, I want to say, too.
Oh, yeah. What's his name? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, we always
nobody got Donovan Edwards. Look, I'm kicking the tires on that. I'm kicking the tires on that.
Because what's his name? Mullen took over.
Khalil Mullins, yeah.
Yeah, he took over. Got nasty.
And got busy, yep.
Yeah.
And he was the Titans, right?
Yeah, yep. Yeah, he gets some burn.
Man, I want him as that.
Yeah,
the big bruiser. Man. Yeah,
if we'd have got man. I don't rehash it. It's just making me mad, man. It's
kicking a dead horse, man.
Just because we said something, Devine, yes, okay. I think that was where he ran over a linebacker in Chicago. I think that was a linebacker. You're right, but in the same breath, you can point to what maybe 3 times he ran somebody over out of the 260 plus.
You remember the one play?
If you're banking on 3 plays out of 260 plus carries, I'm not sure if that's what he does.
Oh, how many times did we see him get tackled by a corner? Remember that one? What was it? It was a pass. I think he caught a pass out in the flat. It was 1-on-1. Him in a corner,
and
he tried to run him over. Well, no, one time he ducked out of bounds, but the other time the corner actually tackled him.
Yeah. It was one he didn't want no smoke. He took a 2-yard loss instead of trying to either touch the corner or make the guy miss.
Yeah. I'm like, man,
anybody checking the building. It's not hate, you guys. We just tell the truth. And if you don't like the truth, then that's on you. And we show the proof and we show the game film. We did it all last season. So if you don't like the truth, then it's on you. It's never hate.
Yeah.
We'll never hate any Raider. Unless you did something illegal or something stupid. It's never hate. It's called the truth. And if you can't handle the truth, then save the channel for you. Sorry.
We literally all want Genty to be great. We want all these players to be great.
Yeah.
Like them not doing well does not help us out at all.
And just because I'm not a fan of Mendoza at number one doesn't mean I hate Mendoza, because that's what it always turns into. So people just can't handle it. They're too thin-skinned to be able to understand the difference between I don't value him at number one and the reasons why versus I hate him. It's the automatic go-to, which again, it's just thin-skinned people that go that route.
Like, I don't think like people's like, oh, we think Genty is trash. I don't think Genty's trash. I don't think he's a first-round running back. Like, it's just, you know. And you'd be like, well, if you give him this, give him this, give him that. Okay, well, we could have gave him all that if we didn't draft him in the first round. But we drafted him in the first round, so he has to overcome some of the things that he doesn't have when you're a first-round running back.
Yeah. So, and then thin-skinned, speaking of. That's just – but he is Genty's stepdad, so everybody just make sure you understand where he's coming from. A lot of protection. A lot of
Hey, 805. 805. Don't you got a button for him? Hit the button.
I do. Oh, no.
Hit the button. Hit the button for him, man.
What a Chuck.
Shut your bitch ass up.
Hit the button for him.
Look at him. Okay. Last but not least, we're gonna end with this.
People be saying stuff, bro.
Yeah, it's wild. It's okay though. Last but not least, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a look at just kind of how he schemed some things up, and then we're gonna end it off. So one of the things that he did, you kind of take a look at what he did the first time he played against the Rams. So you kind of take a look at what Klint Kubiak saw against the first time against the Rams. You see motion down to trips, right? You got everybody motioning over. They're inside around the 10-yard line, right? And so you see this route concept. You got a tight trips down below, a 3x1 to the field side. You got a corner pressed off. You got a safety inside of the number 3, basically straddling the hash. You got an outside linebacker here. And you basically see it in the beginning, just kind of how it developed. And what you're going to do is you're going to see the corner kind of attached to the deep guy. You got the linebacker kind of sitting down in the flats. And he kind of sees the first matchup, just kind of how everything developed. Again, this is kind of the first time that they faced each other. And so you kind of go to the second time in the playoffs where they scored a lot of points. The second time in the playoffs when they face each other, same inside the 10-yard line a little bit. You got the same look. Same 37 was the outside, the overhang, as well as the past. The previous play, you got the corner set off. You got the safety inside. Now they're replicating that same 3x1 look. All right. They know they saw what was going to happen on that last pass play. This one's a flag. Okay. So it's a false start. That's what they come out in. They notice it's the same defensive setup they saw last time they played, right? So this is a flag. You got all the receivers kind of lined up in trips right here. You got JSN in the trips. This is the very next play. This is the very next play. Same defensive alignment. Corner, he's off, safety inside, straddling the hash. You got the overhang here over the number 2. But this time they switch it up. And they motion JSN over to the trips. And they know that top corner is going to be occupied by the outside receiver.
Right,
oh, my God.
Perfect. That's just perfect, man. That's perfect.
They knew that outside corner was going to be occupied by the number 1 receiver, and then they just threw JSN on that corner route, knowing that number 1 corner is going to travel with the outside guy. And again, right before that, it was a flag. They had a different personnel, same formation, different personnel. After that penalty, they get back to the line of scrimmage with a completely different personnel. Motion JSN over. They know that corner is going to travel with the number 1 receiver. They hit JSN in the corner out wide open.
That's
he cooked. It's a poor linebacker, man. That's not.
So you can see where he saw it the first time they played them earlier in the season, and now in the playoffs,
a little bit,
the same exact look.
Yeah,
and he just again, good just homework and just kind of seeing what the Rams defense was going to do, and he got his number 1 receiver involved in that touchdown. Now, this is the Super Bowl. And obviously, we all know the Super Bowl was tough because it was a lot of running, right? A lot of running. It was a slow tempo game, unfortunately. Again, one good thing that you really like is the fact that he will go up tempo here and there. Now, this is just some sequence of plays, all right, which set up another play later in the game in the second half. And so you got this tight end motion where they're going to remove the point of attack. You got motion coming over. You can get another motion coming over at the point of attack. They're going to remove what they can, right? Again, didn't work out, but we saw that earlier in the film breakdown where they're going to motion two tight ends over and remove the point of attack. They attempted, didn't work. That's fine. They try it again. Same thing. Motion over. This time, they switch up the blocking a little bit. All right. This time, number 88 is going to take the point, and now he's going to move. Or I'm sorry, let me switch it up. 88 is going to bypass the point of attack, which is here. So 88 is going to bypass the point of attack, move to second level, and now he's going to take the point of attack. And so this is an example of them kind of switching up their blocking scheme at the point of attack. So they bypass it. Okay, again, not a whole lot, but they're trying to set something up here. But I do like the switch up of blocking scheme on this play. Yeah. They did it a couple times. So this guy's always he's always going to be guessing.
See, that's kind of the difference between you see K9 and Zach. Zach probably would have cut that thing back.
Yeah.
Again, same game, but now you're kind of inside the 10. You kind of want to see how the Patriots defense is going to play kind of inside the red zone because you're close to that end zone. You want to see, okay, how are they going to play their defense inside the red zone? Again, you guys know when we break down game film, we always take a look at how do they play inside the goal line, close to the goal line. Again, another example of an insert motion, bang, take out the point of attack, right? Don't get a whole lot, but they're setting something up. So that was going on the entire game. Running motion, getting tight ends over, trying to just suck those linebackers in. All right. You got Rashichi coming over, but then they got a double motion inside the red zone, right? Last play was at the 10-yard line. They're now at looks like the 16-yard line. They're going to go ahead. You got tight end. They're going to run this insert motion over here. But now this time, let that tight end go.
Got him.
And you got him. You got linebacker right here. That was the responsibility. Because this is more, I think this was later in I believe this is later in the third, where you continue to run that motion. You continue to hit the point of attack over and over and over again. And then later in the game, bang. Now you hit them. Tight end releases to the back of the end zone, and you get yourself a touchdown in the Super Bowl. It's just an example of I think how Klint Kubiak is going to try to set things up. You look at 51. He knows he messed up.
That's nice.
Because I think you hit him so many times with that run scheme.
Yeah.
He tries to take on the block as opposed to now I'm in man coverage. And with all the motion, you're in man coverage with basically no safety help. And I think Klint Kubiak did a really good job just set it up. 51's like, oh shit.
His hand in the cookie jar, yeah.
So that's it. I'm gonna go with the big screen again. Just kind of wanted to show two examples. Is just kind of how he does. He does a really good job of setting things up. I think in the very beginning of the game film, we showed the spacing of the offense with his pass routes, the way he likes to use JSN. So again, is he going to try to find his JSN through free agency in the draft? Remains to be seen. Kind of showed what he likes to do with the run game and how successful it was, the variety that he has in his approach with the run game. The running scheme that I'm excited to see, him motion over two tight ends and removing the point of attack, which again, I think we're going to need some good blocking tight ends if we can improve what we saw from last year. And then a little bit of how he does run plays in the beginning and then sets it up in the end and makes his own adjustments. So again, there's some things that I saw. I'm not going to really showcase it. He likes to repeat plays, not a lot, but enough to where it's noticeable, where he'll just run the same play all over again. He'll just run it back to back. I'm not a big fan of that, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So there are definitely some things that I'd like to see a little bit better, but for the most part, it was just to kind of give everybody an example of what I think Klint Kubiak brings to the table as an offensive coordinator. So again, guys, hit that hashtag Raiders. Let me know your thoughts. Agree, disagree, or do you like it? Do you don't? Let me know. Chris, man, I'll throw it to you first. Any thoughts on just what you saw, the breakdown, good, bad, the ugly?
Yeah, no, I think a lot of it is stuff that we kind of already knew about Klint. You know, I think when as far as like play design and stuff like that, I don't have no issues with them. You know, never really have. And one thing I like how you pointed out how he's able to kind of see something that was done to him or a defense that was played in certain situations earlier in the season and then make adjustments later when they play them later in the season. That's a lot of the stuff you see that Sean McVay does and a lot of the stuff that Kyle Shanahan does as well. So from that standpoint, you know, I like what I saw. I like what I saw, how he was kind of creative, mixed it up. All that's good. At the end of the day, I just want to see how he can lead the team. But for what we focus on today, breaking down his offensive scheme, you know, I did like what I saw. So, you know, no issues there. But we got to get the personnel that works for his system. I mean, you know, I want to see what Genty can do in this system. I want to see I want to see if they can develop a JPJ. I want to see if we can get the most out of Glaze and stuff like that to see if we can, you know, put ourselves in a position to run those same type of plays. And good God, we have to find a receiver. We have to. So without any of that, it really don't matter. So we got to get the personnel to fit the scheme.
Yeah.
I'm with you. And that's the biggest thing is this all could look good on paper as an offensive coordinator. How do you handle being a head coach and implement this same scheme at the same level that he was able to achieve while being a head coach? So, Severe, man, thoughts?
Yeah, man, we kind of know. I mean, the one thing I would say is that now it was going to be good to see a scheme. Like, we watching all these films. I did a lot of film watching on a scheme last year to only watch it never be implemented. So now we know the guy that's in charge is going to actually be implementing his scheme. Right? It's not going to be like, oh, let me switch the rule on you. Like, oh, we did all this film watching. This guy's running pin and pull, and he's running duo, and you know he's motioning wide receivers to lead blocking the run game, and then we never see any of it because you know the call from upstairs is saying don't do it. But now we actually have a guy that's going to actually be able to implement his scheme, and I think you know his scheme is solid. But like you said, you know, will he have the guys in place to be able to run it? Because we saw this movie in New Orleans, and you know he had Rashid Shaheed most of that year, and it wasn't a good look. You know, so he had Derek Carr more than half of that year, and it wasn't a good look. So, and so like, what is that going to look like here when we apply that here? You know, it remains to be seen. Do we have a quarterback that's going to be able to run the scheme? Do we have a quarterback that can play from under center, that can make these reads, that can buy time with his legs and throw off platform and still be accurate consistently? Do we have that guy? Do we have these guys that are going to be able to take advantage of these run lanes? Do we have these guys that are in a wide zone? They're going to be able to get outside on a consistent basis. Like that remains to be seen. We don't have a number one receiver at all. We don't have a number two receiver. You know, we you know, our number one weapon is Brock Bowers, and I think he'll be able to do some creative stuff. And I think Brock's ability and even Michael Mayer's ability, right? Their abilities to be versatile, to be in the backfield and like split out wide. And, you know, I think that's going to be able to help, especially in terms of disguising. As you mentioned before, you know, like defense, they got to look at the personnel. So if they see 12, they're going to have to assume some things. But then if you see 12 and you see Brock out there, like, what are you going to do? You know, are you going to throw a safety out there on Brock? Are you going to put another corner out there on Brock? Like that's going to make you make some decisions. And so I think, you know, some of the pieces we have will lend itself to him being able to do some creative stuff, but we're just lacking in so many areas. And, you know, we're hoping that Dennison, obviously he's a vet in the game. He's been offensive coordinator, Super Bowl winning offensive coordinator, I believe, under Kubiak. Obviously Kubiak was calling the plays, but he's been a guy he's spent a long time in the league. So what is he going to do with with JPJ? Is JPJ going back to guard, or is he going to keep him at center and where his natural position? What do we do with Meredith? Is he going to ruin Charles Trent Williams Grant? Like this guy, his Hall of Fame trajectory? Is he going to knock him off his Hall of Fame trajectory? That's what I want to know. No, are we going to get the most out of Glaze? Right? Is Glaze going to kind of, are we going to see the Glaze we saw kind of as a rookie, where we had some hope that he could be a guy in the future? Like, or is he going to be the Glaze we saw last year? So like, I'm wondering because like we said before, scheme isn't the concern with Kubiak. We know he can scheme, he can call plays. It's in his genetics, but is he going to be a leader of men? And is he going to be able to making the tough decisions? Like when it comes to making the tough decisions, how does he handle that stuff? And that remains to be seen.
Yeah, and Dank D, you said Mayer's a baller. Like in the passing game, yes, but man, you go back and watch our film breakdowns each and every week. All of our tight ends struggled in blocking. As much as it was on our offensive line, our tight ends were not very good at blocking either, and that is what made Genty's life pretty rough. But Michael Mayer is supposed to be a really good run blocker, and look, I think his best game was later in the season, but outside of that, it was a struggle across the board with our tight ends and O-line. So. Yes, can they improve? Of course, they can improve, but this coaching staff has to identify if, again, Klint Kubiak wants to bring the same type of run game scheme, we either need to improve dramatically, or we might need to get some other guys in here. I got a couple stars, man. Who started this one?
I did. I don't know if that's John P. Halmore or John Famlor, rather. But like I said, if you want to see how awful Kubiak's scheme can be without the right players, Cleveland Browns offense last season, same scheme with Stefanski. No one to fit, just dreadful. Yeah, I mean, Harold Fanning got off. That's about it.
That's about it.
But that's the same situation we in.
Yeah, and then what's his name?
Junkins.
Yeah, Junkins. Yeah,
when he was healthy.
Well. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Ray DeValiant, y'all too caught up on bells and whistles with crew. I don't even know what bells and whistles are.
You're new here. Yeah, you're clearly new here, because that's literally the exact opposite. When we criticize a quarterback, like we're criticizing the exact opposite of what you're saying right now. Like the exact opposite.
If he's directed that to us, I'm assuming he is. But yeah, like
you got yeah, man. Maybe it's the chat.
Who?
That was me too.
Okay.
I mean, look, John, bro. Welcome. You're welcome here, brother.
John.
Bro, John, you on point today, man. I don't know.
Welcome home, brother.
You are on point. The smart draft call would probably be to trade down if you can get 3 first, maybe even a starter. But you have to trust you have your GM of the future. Yeah, man. Look, John, brother. Welcome, bro. Welcome. You are in the right spot. You are in the right.
You're going to be called a hater.
Yeah.
You're going to be called a hater. They're going to throw stones at you, but hey. You're in a safe space here. You're in a safe space.
But just so you guys know, even though we may not be like Jaime Mendoza at number 1, we're going to do the film breakdown. And I don't just come on here and show you 3 plays. I'm going to show you the good, the bad, the ugly, and it's gonna be everything. There's a lot to like about Fernando Mendoza. Don't get us wrong. Like there are things to like about Fernando Mendoza.
He's first round pick quarterback.
But there's also concerns. And so
is he first overall?
Yeah, and what he does well, how does it transfer to the NFL? And I just went through with the Klint Kubiak system to say, look, this is what he's going to expect, and this is what the quarterback's going to have to do. Does what Fernando Mendoza, what he did in college, does that transfer well to a Klint Kubiak system or even to the NFL? And we're going to do a whole film breakdown on it. Don't worry. I don't just come on here and say it or talk about it. Like, I will show you, and then you can be the judge. It's fine. Like, you can walk away and still have your opinion. That's perfectly fine. But the good thing is, I have my opinion. And usually I'm telling everybody else in the chat, not everybody. I don't want to point fingers. That you guys need to come back and apologize to me, Jacob Parrish. Okay, so Cork, you're throwing the Ty Simpson out there.
He's all right. He's all right. I wouldn't draft him. Not this year.
DK, I think we definitely need to trade back, get Dante on the podcast. I watched his tape breakdown, and I'm off the Mendoza train. I'm off the Mendoza train number one. If we draft him, we really need to surround him with what he needs. Dante definitely, I think he breaks down a lot of college players. So you guys go check out Dante if you haven't. He at least.
Oh, so he's not high on Mendoza?
No, the opposite. That's the thing I was telling y'all, bro. That's his number one player in the entire draft. That's why that's why I said I torched him. He put something on X, and I cooked him. And then I realized it was him because I got as Money Check says, I'm a disrespectful fool. So I cooked him. I called him all kind of idiots. I was like, "What are you stupid? What are you saying?" Then I realized it was him. I was like, man, I interacted with him. I don't want to disrespect somebody I interact with like that. So I took it down. But I was like, bro, what are you saying? Like, look at the anticipation on this throw. He was literally eye fucking the guy the entire route. And it's like, bro, anticipation where?
Just a Money Chuck. Like, I understand when you hear one semi-negative thing about Genty, it just triggers you like crazy because you're thin-skinned. If you don't like it, bro, you can just leave. Like, I don't care.
He said he's talking about I was disrespectful to that Raider Devilian guy when I said he's new here, I guess, when I said because it's the opposite of what I guess that whatever I said was disrespectful.
Disrespectful?
I guess I can't get disrespectful. I'm disrespectful to you, Money Chuck, but you deserve it.
Yeah.
So if you got a problem with bro, just shake your ass up out of here.
He's too thin.
Keep it shaking, bro. Keep it shaking. Doing a percolator.
Oh, he changed it. He said, okay, he's number one guy is Caleb Downs now. He said, I think another video. He said I want to say on YouTube. He said his number one player was Fernando Mendoza.
I don't know, but at the very least, man, ECG he definitely will let you know the college players out there. Kind of, just kind of put names out there. It's good to just know them because again, everybody's eyes are different a little bit. So at the end of the day, you go overlook the game film and have your own take. But we will break down the game film. Fernando Mendoza will break down Ty Simpson. We're going to break down game film of a lot of the offensive linemen because obviously there's a good chance we're going to be targeting some offensive linemen early. We're going to look at some linebackers. And some edge rushers as well. Again, who knows what's going to happen with maxxcrosby. So, but we're probably going to take a look at some free agents first. We'll break down some game film of free agents because obviously free agency is going to happen first. And depending on how that domino falls, that's going to dictate who we might be going after early in the draft. So we definitely appreciate everybody kind of coming through, rocking out with us.
Now, hold on. Let me address this from Super Omnicron real quick.
Go for it.
You can't use that PTSD excuse, Omnicron, because if we use that excuse, then the last time we picked an number one quarterback overall, he was a bust, tremendous bust. So we can't use the PTSD. Oh, we're so worried about because everything we've done in the past, because of past is prologue, and we're so worried about us repeating the same mistakes. The last time we had the number one overall pick and we drafted a quarterback, that was a mistake. So we can't, the PTSD argument, I don't want to hear it. There was a different regime then. It was a different regime that blew those first round picks that we had from those trades. And this is a different regime now. So we got to take it on a case-by-case basis. We can't let what we've done in the past or past follies and past mistakes dictate what we do in the future. If you have a path and you feel it is the right path, then you have to walk that path. You can't say, oh, well, like last time I went down this street and like, nah, bro, like this is a totally different era, totally different regime. We got to do what's right for the team. And if what's right for the team is trading back, then you trade back. If they feel what's right for the team is drafting Mendoza, then draft Mendoza. But we can't let these past mistakes, dictate what we're doing now.
100%. Absolutely. I 100% agree. DK, okay, so that was a while ago. He has Mendoza as a 3-star out of 5. He likes Ty Simpson as the number one quarterback in the class. Okay, so he pushed Mendoza down his ranking a little bit.
Damn, okay, wow. So I guess he looked at the tape and was like,
must mean he's
never mind.
Automatically, right? That's the overall consensus. Severe, 100% agree. All right, shit, man, we're gonna get out of here. Make sure you guys do us a big favor, double tap the screen before we get out of here. But Chris, man, let everybody know what you got going on throughout the week.
Yeah, it's your boy Chris, Protect the Show podcast every Wednesday, Sunday with my brothers on the War Room. Also, check me out on with Dub Raider on Saturday. We dropped something, and also recently I've been dropping some shorts of my interview with Jason Campbell. I've kept them in the back. Yeah, been keeping them in the back.
Recently, man.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I've been keeping them in my back pocket for when it was a slow time, man. So wanted to I've been dropping some of those, man. So definitely check me out, man, and I know I always say I'm going to bring my Friday show back, but I'll do my Friday show as soon as Severe starts his Monday show. Severe did one. He did one episode.
I did two.
Did you?
I did two episodes.
Hey,
I'm gonna try to get a guest, bro. I look, my ADD, bro, trying to manage the chat, and it ain't happening for me, man. It ain't happening.
That's why I got to say, like, 805 is such a beast, bro. He's such a beast.
He's a beast, man.
He is such a beast.
If I had a co-host, you know, that could possibly with some distractions with the chat.
Hey,
we got.
I know how to recruit him. Pepperoni.
Man, pepperoni pizza, man. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
He's always a distraction. That goddamn guy.
Oh man.
But yeah, Severe, man. What? Let everybody know what you got going on throughout the week.
You guys know what it is, man. The Severe Raider here on YouTube, Snapchat, TikTok, X, IG, everywhere. There's Severe Raider, man. Holla at your boy. Sundays and Wednesdays, man. My guys in the Raider Roar Room. Tuesdays and Thursdays. With my guy Pharaoh NFL, Around the Shield and 50-50 show. We ain't been really doing Around the Shield as much, man. It's been slow news week, man. So we haven't been doing that one as consistently, but we about to hop back on it. Especially now that the draft stuff is kicking up. Try to get some different people from different colleges, bring on and kind of talk about some of the prospects from those shows, man. And look, this goes because Chris done shamed me into it, man. I got some people I've been in touch with for some Mondays, man.
Okay.
For some Mondays, man. So
okay,
now stay tuned, man. And Money Chuck, you are always welcome, man. You're always welcome to the Monday shows, brother.
And Rare Development.
I live rent free in your head. It's like you live rent free in your mom's house.
If you actually did listen to us, then we'd probably be in a better spot. To be honest with you, go check our history. If you listen to us, we would be in a better spot. So that's the best part about it. We're on YouTube. Our history is on here. And the best part, if you actually did listen to us, we'd be in a much better position. But go check our history. All right. So we're going to get the hell out of here, man. We appreciate everybody. Hey, double tap that screen. Hit the like button. Unless you're Money Chuck, he's going to go do something else. He keeps talking about it. I don't know what the hell. I don't know why he keeps talking about that shit. But appreciate everybody that rocks with us. We're going to be going live on Wednesday as well. If some news drops, we're going to hit you with some news. But look, we might do some film breakdown on some of the free agents that are going to be hitting the free agent market. Kind of give you a little bit of insight as to whether or not we want to bring them in. But again, give you the opportunity to give us your feedback as well. So appreciate you. Appreciate you guys tapping in. Double tap that screen. You got Chris, Touch Show Podcast on this side. Got the Severe Raider. We appreciate all the subscribers, all the members. We appreciate all the super chats. We'll see y'all in the next one. We out of here.